Ethan, I would like you to tell
Ah,
me
the
what happened
brain
last week.
cell. The brain cell.
Acquire the brain cell.
Uh, uh,
Is he meditating or
That's an interesting process for acquiring the brain
Unclear.
cell.
No, I was not acquiring brain cell. That's existential crises.
Mood.
Anywho, Heinrich and Amelia, because Danielle was there. Met
Yes, I
up
popped
with
in for an hour just so we could have spicy conversations.
met the rest of the troop that were walking into the Witchwood. We had the Spider-Man meme going on.
It's like, wait, is that them?
And they're like,
Is that them? Two of you, go hide. Why are there only two of them?
Are they evil?
no. Depends on your perspective. If you are the Order of the Silver Hand, yes. Yes, we are evil. We are worse than dirt.
Seems a little extreme.
But we were like, hey, it's me, it's us, it's a me, Heinrich, it's a me, Amelia. And
Immediate
everybody
sus.
was like, insight, 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 insight. We're like, we figured shit out with Aberash. We came to an agreement.
Immediate
Oh, cool now.
sus.
And they're like, Aberash an agreement? We're trying to kill him. I was like, if you fucking talk to people, you find out not everybody's fucking evil. Holy shit. Anywho,
I mean, we're on the same side now. Jury's still kind out if he's evil.
Yeah.
yeah.
Seems less likely now, but you never know.
Anywho, we got talking with Theodore and the rest of the party, and we're like, hey, what should we do? We're like, okay, we should go into Litchwood. Theodore's like, but like, why? Like, don't be different, Theodore. Agree with the group. Party line vote. Come on now. And he's like,
Hey, Michael was not agreeing
"No."
either.
They're like, okay, what should we do? He's like, we shall gain allies. Like, all right, how should we gain allies? By either talking to the person who leads this entire expenditure of my troop, or a fellow knight. We're like, fellow knight, let's go to Stabro. So we kind of just adventured over to Stabro. We got a lot of crazy looks because they're like, oh, look at these
you're
poor
poor.
people. These are working men, not rich people like we are. And we're like, sorry. And then after that we got fine clothes, and so I could
Everyone's just like,
hold my
bet.
hand up to my mouth and go, and laugh at the rich people. And there was a lot of, I think that's self-motivation, but like a lot of like, you can do it, and a couple of Gandalf quotes here and there. Theodore being very apathetic, to this whole entire thing, as we made arrangements to talk to
Carl.
this guy that I totally remember his name.
Carl.
Theodore Matrix dodged Llewellyn's therapy.
Yeah.
Understandable.
He just wasn't the subject of it.
Mm-hmm. Anywho, so then let's probably start writing notes again.
Should get my notes.
We
We
asked a bunch of
we're
stuff
talking
about
like,
vampires.
hey, yeah, like vampires. He's like, I study the occult, especially vampires. What you would like to know? And we're like, questions. Things like answers. I think one of the biggest points is that that a vampire lord can command its spawn,
Yeah. And
which
probably
is
fun.
information that we didn't
potentially
know.
give Spawn their freedom by the Black Sacrament ritual or whatever it is.
Yeah, and if you kill him, then the rest of us die. And so that's information. And then we also made arrangements for Heinrich to go by himself to talk with Isabel in Cave Ball. And so that's going to be an interesting conversation
Yeah.
as well. And then there's a lot of conversing, a lot of RP, and a lot of gathering information. We found out that Karstein is trying to swindle the mayor of Lord of Stadborough somehow. And we're like, we cannot allow this to happen. Also, he cannot have the royal knights. Please, no.
Please, no, that's terrible.
Do not give this man the Navy SEALs.
Yeah. We don't need, our asses don't need to be SEAL Team 6. But yeah, I don't think I'm missing any major information. That's just kind of where we're at. And now we're at a faction defining moment. We have reached, the game has stopped, a clock has started ticking, and there's about 5 different options to pick.
Oh god, it's Shadowlands all over.
It's a system that works.
Yeah.
Just focusing back in. Where did we like end the conversation?
We ended about to talk about like collaboration.
All right. So Carl, shut up.
Yeah, I missed like the last 15 minutes of the recording. Didn't have time for that, so
Oh, yeah, it's Carl. That's his name. Yeah, I
Yeah,
totally remember.
I said Carl like
Yeah.
3 times.
Or Carl with a K.
I called him the llama from Carl's with Hat. The llamas with hats.
You do not call him that.
Don't I?
You do not.
I did. I mean, is that better or worse than Sparkles von Karenstein?
I reject both of them.
Hey, at least
My
we're getting more
little
creative with our
pony.
naming.
Oh, I
No,
should
you're
show
not.
the recording the Karen Stein.
No, if
I
we weren't
made.
getting more creative, we'd have just called him Vampire Bitch and moved on.
I need to show the
We have upgraded
frickin'
from calling
recording
him.
by Karen Stein.
It was
We
so
have-
good.
Our vocabulary has upgraded from adjective bitch to My Little Pony.
We're
Okay.
evolving.
Carl has his prayer book in hand and he kind of asks you guys, do you have any more questions about my specialties? Or can we move on to more talk about business?
Now, out of character, should we ask about witches?
I don't see why not.
Have you seen any
Yeah.
weird mods?
Do you know much about witches?
I know more than the average individual, but they are not a specific focus of my studies.
Hmm. Well, any information helps. We'd love to hear it.
No, let me be invisible.
I mean, they kidnap children to turn them into witches. They have a special system of magic involving totems of individuals. They
Can you
curse
elaborate more on that
individuals.
bit?
Body hair, blood,
Mm.
pieces of an individual kind of circumvent certain ways that magic are supposed to work. I don't know any of that other than what that I don't know what that
Huh.
means. I don't
So like they
Yeah.
get something from a person and then their magic can affect them more strongly.
It
I
sounds
would
like
suppose.
Okay.
I don't know magic.
Out of character. Hey! Welcome
it.
to the club!
Because what you just described sounds like, yeah, grab something belonging to a person, and then through that belonging, they can affect that person.
Out of character, it's voodoo.
It's voodoo.
Oh, yeah. She's got friends on the other side.
Yes, she does.
Do you know much about
Other
the
side of
process of a witch turning children into witches?
It's not hardly specified, other than the kidnapping and then the showing up of an individual that looks an awful lot like who they used to be, but now is considered a witch.
Hmm. I remember reading stuff about witch covens, like witches that kind of work in small groups. Do you know anything about covens?
I know that lesser witches tend to cover their weaknesses by joining up with others.
Hmm.
But there's a lot of story of lone witches still being able to harness great magical power.
Hmm. Anything else noteworthy that you might have?
That's a very broad question. If you can be more specific, I might be able to like look through my things and I might be able to
Uh,
think about it more clearly.
like, do witches have lineages at all?
Well, they have children, so I would assume so.
Yeah.
It's just unnatural.
Are there like different kinds of witches?
Um, Supposedly they can draw their magic from different places. There's story of witches that have drawn from demonic magics, from druidic magics, and from folklore magics. But what
Huh.
kind of specifics are you looking for in that way?
A witch we encountered was able to manipulate elements such as lightning. I take it that'd be more druidic in nature.
That would be my guess.
She also had a lot of corrupted plants with
Yeah.
her, if I recall, so that seems logical.
Yeah, drawing magic from the natural world and then twisting it into something evil and eldritch.
Have you heard of any
You,
witches doing anything with shadows?
what do you mean by doing?
Like making things out of shadows, illusions, making things look not as they appear.
That's a common staple.
Hmm.
Illusion to hide, illusions to trick, and illusions to deceive are a common theme in most witch stories,
I
especially
see.
around their homes, making them look either worse than they really are to keep people away or to hide them so that people come in and then the witch can trap them.
Hmm. I see.
They have any particular weaknesses?
If it's a lesser group of witches, you can separate them from their coven. Um, there's some sort of distance limit to that. I'm not sure the number. Um, which draws power from, it seems, the amount of influence that they have. So individuals that they have influence over, whether that's through their lineages or from their children or from people that they've tricked and trapped, seems to be a common theme.
Hmm.
They're kind of like parasites. The more that they can sink their little claws into, the more that they can manipulate in the real world. Kind of like beings of twisted faith.
Can they directly control the children if they take and turn into witches? Or are they just I don't know, allies.
I don't know. Do you know somebody that is related to one in some way?
My sister, both my sisters, were taken from me at an early age and were turned into witches. A few months ago, we killed one of them.
And do you know why it was your sisters?
No.
Roll me an insight check.
All of us, or
I'd allow everybody, but keep in mind transfer of information is not so easy.
oh yeah. Where's my insight?
No.
To Heinrich and Amelia, you catch several glimpses from his notes and then back to Emran and then over to Theodore as Theodore kind of raises his eyebrows once and goes back to messing around with his sword and its scabbard.
Don't know what to make of that.
I'm making up that they don't particularly believe you,
I mean, yeah.
which fair.
I mean, fair.
So, but is that all?
For our questions?
Yeah.
I don't have any more.
That's all I can think of. Look back at
Alright.
Heinrich and Llewellyn.
Well, okay.
I got nothing.
So Theodore has been talking about and asking me a lot of things while you guys were hiding from the von Karstein household. And I think we would like to propose a slight level of cooperation. But our
Okay.
chapter master isn't the most trusting individual, especially from those who come from near the Witchwood.
Hmm.
I would like to work with you guys, but I want you to know that our focus currently, as the small chapter that we are, is to cleanse the Witchwood of the evil that's hiding inside of it.
Makes
The
sense.
undead and the unnatural witches are definitely where our focus is right now. But there is one worrying concern. With the blockade on Kleinum lifted by Karstein,
That's
the
news.
chapter master is really afraid that individuals infected by the White Wasting are going to start spreading towards the remains of Darshire and Neverstill. And I want your guys' opinion on whether that should be stopped or to let this supposed vampire that you're saying he is deal with those repercussions.
Hmm. Isn't he promising a cure for the wasting?
That's what he claims.
Did he give a reason for why he lifted the blockade?
No, he didn't. I think the general consensus of the population is they think that the city was purged in its entirety. I don't know where anyone got any information to believe that.
Just rumors and hearsay. We got some back when we were still in Darrowshire. about Kleinum suffering from the white wasting and being burned.
Do you have any numbers on the sickly? That were in Kleinum?
That were in Kleinum.
Mm-hmm.
So far as public information goes, there were about 80 individuals.
Hmm.
Most of the town's population.
Because something
As
I
an
worry
individual who
about-
works in the medical field, I disagree with raising the blockade on Kleinum. Especially if, well, I'm also running with just public knowledge and low to no information. It could be that was purged. But I haven't heard anything of the sort yet, so
Something I worry about is if Karstein is promising a cure to the wasting, it gives him ample opportunity to create more vampire spawn. And they would be under his command.
If he supposedly has a cure, why would he lift the blockade and let all the sick people wander off into the wilderness instead of just keeping them where he knows where they are and can cure them?
Hmm.
I do
don't
not think
know.
that lifting the blockade was wise, and I do not think letting potential carriers of the wasting wander free is in the best interest of those that remain uninfected.
I agree with that.
Heinrich is nodding his head up and down in agreement.
Be that as it may, I have concerns about both still living individuals and risen corpses. Whatever is causing corpses to rise from the grave, it seems to be happening a lot around towns. Small groups like yourself have been putting a lot of them down. The ones that come out of Kleinum are being unchecked right now.
Hmm.
So I would, as a show of goodwill and gesture, I think I would like to ask you all to go to Kleinum and try and find any of these undead groups carrying the white wasting and to get rid of them. That's a huge risk, I know that.
That is a
But
very
consider
huge
it
risk.
a way to prove to yourselves, prove to us, that what you're saying about von Karstein is true. I'd like to believe Theodore. He gestures over to his friend. And I'd like to believe all of you. But Master Maxwell is not very easily convinced. And he thinks that you guys are capable of coming back safely from such an excursion.
Sounds like we don't have much of a choice otherwise.
I mean, I
Unless
can
you-
understand why he would be hesitant to trust us.
Indeed.
And I do think that these undead should not roam unchecked. It is a risk, but I think it is worth taking.
If you can think of another alternative, he says, looking over at Emran, I'm open to ideas.
I have no other alternatives.
That's just everyone these days.
Just things are bad everywhere.
Not everywhere. I mean, Lensel's doing all right.
Fair enough. Most places south of Lake Reston are not doing good.
Stadborough's okay if you're.
Isn't Stadborough like slightly north of Lake Reston.
I mean, a little bit, sort of. I don't know. Eh,
Yeah.
I
There's
think what
like
I'm really
places
just
like
saying is that
Darrowshire.
the lands around Everstill are just pretty awful.
Yeah.
Anything bordering the Witchwood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything's. Yeah.
Ugh.
You understand why we focus our efforts there?
Yeah.
Yes!
It's so
Oh,
bad.
we've seen firsthand. Yes.
We have
All
seen
of us are just like, we
firsthand
live there. What do you
many
mean?
times. It's not a good time.
Do you have any idea how many groups of undead we'd be looking for?
I think general estimate would be 12 individuals
12.
Per group or total?
total.
We can deal with those at ranged.
And what sort of undead? Zombies, skeletons, whites?
Zombies carrying the white wasting.
Okay.
Normal zombies,
And just
the order can handle on a small scale. We can send a few men at arms, but plague spreaders need to be handled with extreme care and with someone, hopefully, to my knowledge, he says, looking over at Heinrich, with an understanding of how the disease progresses and works.
Are they any stronger than regular zombies?
gives a thumbs up.
Notably.
Ugh.
Have we fought them before?
No.
Okay. Neat. This will be fun.
Oh boy.
Once you do this for us, though, it will open up a lot of channels to us collaborating. And
Mhm.
once we take care of the Witchwood, then we can provide a unified force and perhaps even bring in the High Lord to try and politically pressure Karstein to slip up. And if he slips up, reveals himself publicly as a vampire in front of, someone notable,
That would
then
be
we might have an
incredibly valuable to
opportunity.
fighting him.
Indeed.
We could just kill him.
We'd have to find like the sand that he brought with him, wouldn't we?
Perhaps,
Get him close
but
to that.
Everstill's not that large.
Emran thinks to herself, just biggest city I've ever been in.
Yeah. All of us.
It's like, I like the confidence, but
Also
Got a
doesn't
wall
help
around it.
that the guards all know our names and faces and expressly don't want us there.
well, we'll cross that
Yeah.
bridge when we get to it.
Yeah.
That's a future problem.
I'm trying not to be a pessimist.
I need to
Thank
try a little harder
you!
to not be a
Oh my God.
pessimist.
I'm trying really hard. And you as a group, you guys are really bad about that.
Yeah.
I get that you've had some really rough life experiences, but golly, it sounds like you're gonna throw yourself off a cliff soon.
We've been through a lot.
Don't worry. I'm not going to. I'm the optimistic one in the group.
I have no plans of throwing myself off of any cliffs.
Good. I'll let you, Emran.
No cliffs here.
Good. I'll let you, Llewellyn. I'm just, I don't know with you.
Well, let's start with hunting zombies before we get too out of hand here.
Yeah.
Sounds good. And when you do get back, if you do prove this, the order does technically have some amount of funds and a few relics of our beliefs and faith to be able to reward you guys with.
Mm.
So
That would be greatly appreciated.
Very much so.
we can provide you with that much support. And I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you. We'll need it.
It's good to meet you.
I'll be looking into witches as much as I can while you're gone. As long as I've got free time.
Sounds good.
So I'll try to have more answers when you get back.
Thank you.
As soon as we get into a place where nobody is, Emran's illusion starts like flickering to like their regular self, but with an extra set of horns, an extra tail, longer ears. As they begin muttering about witches.
Is this with Theodore in the area, or is this when Theodore leaves too?
When Theodore leaves too.
Okay.
As Emran just
I
kind of
stand
turns
right
to
next to
everyone
Theodore,
else
and I
and
start
just
flickering
like,
my image.
as Emran
No,
turns
that's
back to
Conrad's
everyone
thing.
and just like, so I guess that does make me a witch then.
I guess so.
Technically?
I might need to talk to my mother soon.
Did we
Well,
find out what happened to your mother?
Do you
She's in
want to talk to
custody
her?
of the Scarlet Inquisition.
Of course.
Do you want to talk to her now?
What are you implying?
I have sending.
yeah, sending.
I don't know what I'd even say. It's like there's no easy way to ask your own mother, "Are you a witch?"
Llewellyn nonchalantly
Uh-huh.
just says, "Oh, just say hi, Mom. I'm all right. Hope you're doing fine. Listen, you made me. Are you a witch or not? Be honest."
Suppose that is an option. I suppose I have previous knowledge
Please.
of my mom knowing a little bit of magic. That isn't necessarily of the holy variety, just simple cantrips that she taught me. I think I need to cool down first.
If I
And
recall, Heinrich's got a meeting with Isabel, right? Is that
Yep.
soon?
That
I
is
am
correct.
leaving today to go to Cadefall.
not a meeting, a date.
Ew. Llewellyn.
The one? I know we're in the flatlands here.
I'm only kidding.
I need to go find the giant shields, please.
Go find a
Hey,
cliff
he
to
asked us so
eat
much about
Llewellyn
throwing
off.
ourselves off of cliffs, but we live in the flatlands. He should have been worried about the lake.
Yeah, you know, like we might just go into the lake.
Okay.
I guess.
If I'm a witch,
You're not here, Josh. You can't hear our pessimism.
if I'm a witch, I'm going to do everything possible to be seen as a good witch. As someone not to be afraid of.
You are really making it difficult for me not to make Wizard of Oz references.
I know.
Are you a good witch? Or a
What
bad
a
witch?
I bet the sandwich.
All right, so if you're going to meet Isabel, what are the rest of us doing?
Where are you two meeting? Cadefall?
Cadefall. I
That is a
mean, you
good
guys could
question.
follow like a day after or something.
It's not a bad idea.
Do you have any idea how long you two will be occupied?
What exactly are you two doing?
Conversing.
Something about the cure?
You
Like, I don't know
looked
what
at
word
me
to
like
use.
that.
We're going with occupied.
Conversing. I just assume it's just gonna be a conversation. I'll be probably a long one. Taking like the
She wanted
Oh.
to know about the cure to the wasting, correct?
yeah. which I'm gonna probably make a
Hope you have
copy
copies
it.
of all of your notes with all the people you're telling this to.
Yeah.
I probably should, but
Yeah.
I'm going to make a. Well, I am going to make a copy. I'm gonna go get some like pen and paper. My bad. In ink and papyrus. Um,
Bro.
I'm just begin copying out my notes as I travel down.
All right. So is the group gonna follow you down?
Sounds like it, yeah.
Like a day after or something.
While he's doing that, can we try and like hunt and forage to increase our rations?
Increasing food is good.
And also at least get a couple charges of a healer's kit.
The healer's kit is gonna cost money. For hunting, foraging, fishing, it's probably the big thing.
Probably.
If
How
you're
much
gonna
money do
try
we
and
have?
fish, please roll me a survival or a nature check.
Hmm.
Pretty sure I'm good at neither of those, so we'll give it a shot.
Eh.
The murder paladin isn't great at at fishing. Who could have guessed?
Look, okay? I hit things and I occasionally cure diseases. I'm not about this ability check nonsense.
I can do a bit of fishing.
Never mind!
Yay!
And Llewellyn,
I'm spearfishing.
Yeah, nature, survival. 11.
oof. In total, the three of you are able to gather and exchange for goods and services about 6 rations put together.
Gotcha.
6 more than we had.
So that's 1 ration for each of us and 1 extra.
Is anyone lower?
I have 6.
Okay, you take it.
Okay.
I'll give
got
you
19.
guidance.
Yeah. Heinrich and I raided the kitchens.
Yeah, you got food over in the Canos estate.
Our sugar daddy.
Don't
Don't call him yet. We're not there yet.
Oh god.
Okay.
Heinrich,
We are
Uncle?
mutual acquaintances.
you're traveling alone?
Yep.
Roll me a d8.
All right.
And then the other group, there is something that happens on the day that you are about to leave.
Oh good.
So I'll address that in a minute once Heinrich gets to Cadefall. Heinrich, please roll me another d8.
And on the way down, copying my notes.
Right while you walk.
Hmm.
For the other group, before you leave, Theodore kind of comes into your inn. He looks very upset.
It's gonna be good.
What happened?
I got a letter,
Continue.
and I'm going to give it to you because I'm not responding to it. I'm too angry about this.
This really can't be good.
Uh-oh. Hmm.
Gabriel's gonna get punched.
Gabriel's gonna get
Gabriel's
punched.
gonna be slugged.
I can't trust that man anymore.
What
I know
exactly did he
Conrad
do?
had. He left Darshire when everything was happening.
Hmm.
As soon as he heard that people were leaving, he decided that it's not worth it anymore. He decided he was going to abandon everything that we built together. The
Hmm.
we, he says, refers to you guys, Theodore and Gabriel.
Huh.
I'm not helping him anymore. But if you want to, go for it. Maybe you can trick him into actually doing something useful with his life.
We'll
We'll do our
put
best.
it on the list.
Hey, Conrad, your edgelord buddy is back.
All right, and then can the other party each roll me, please, a d10?
Okay. Hmm.
Oh, we're playing with fire.
Spicy.
Heinrich, as you arrive at Cade Fall, you see Isabel sitting on the ruined well, her legs crossed, bearing no weapons, her normal whip lacking at her side. Only her prayer book at her side and a small staff that she uses to clear away brush. Are you approaching this situation like stealthily or just walking in, I assume?
I'm just walking in. I don't really see a point to walk in stealthily. It, it- is she just like clearing out the brush around the well and
She's just sitting on the edge of the well.
yeah, I mean, just walk in, just
He's
say.
gonna knock over an old skeleton.
Full of a truck, full of a schmetterling.
Full of a Schmidt.
They say you float like butterflies, but you damn near sound like a fucking elephant.
Yeah, that's not supposed to
I was like, Harrowhawk?
be.
Huh?
It's for last time we needed the
Yeah.
Cadeful map.
You know, he's like looking up, looking down, like writing notes, like trying to finish copying his notes the best that he can along the way. You know, and just to walk in and says, "Hi, Isabel."
Heinrich, it's good to see you.
It's
She
good
walks
to
up
see
and
you as
attempts to
well.
give you a hug.
You know, can I do an insight check for nefarious intentions?
Sure. Go for it.
He wants to smell you and take a clippings of your
Uh,
hair.
Evan, I need you to mute, please.
Here, let me just oh, I can't serve mute people in this one. She can. She seems just genuinely happy to see you.
I don't like the can she? Can't she roll high enough deception? I think she did, and it makes me sad.
Heinrich, if she wants to kill you, you're not stopping her.
I know. You know, I'm at the point where if she wants to kill me, she can kill me. Yeah, he goes into a hug with her.
After a few awkward seconds, she holds you at arm's length and she gives you a full look down. She is still shorter than you, but you feel kind of small under her gaze.
Yeah. Just says,
Are
"How
you
you
feeling
been?"
all right, Heinrich?
Yeah.
Nothing feels off after everything that happened at Everstow?
No. Well, if in what sense?
You are bodily all right. You've not been poisoned. You've not had some disease
Yes.
transmitted into you.
No. I am of able body, and if it is of a known disease, I would have I would have tried to find a cure for it as long as I could. Well, as fast as I could. How about yourself?
I'm stressed. My assignment has been proven moot, and the Karstein house is beginning to place pressure upon the Scarlet Monastery, calling us fools and beginning to question the authority that the crown has put into us. How about you? Are you all right mentally?
He he looks there and just put it bluntly. I am angry. Very, very angry. Kind of says with like a half smile.
She gives you a very genuine smile back, as is your right. Now, tell me, what happened in Everstow?
Would you like to try to find a place to sit during this conversation, or would you prefer to stand the entire time?
Your place of meeting that you chose is not very open to such seating arrangements, dearest Heinrich.
It's like I know, like we can like sit on rocks, I guess.
Would you care to sit on the well?
How goes
That's
my
what I was kind
dexterity?
of thinking. It's just like both of you sit on the well and push her in.
I got a 7.
Push her in. Okay.
I grab her. I rope myself around her neck and I say, "We're going down together."
Oh god.
We both
Jesus
fall.
Christ.
So that's where that haunted well came from.
Yeah, he says, "Sure." Sit on the wall.
She decides to sit on the small flagstone wall that's still standing,
God,
having
I just
to
imagine-
kind of hop up, and her feet
Yeah.
hanging off of the wall itself.
Well, as I've at least semi-explained before in our sending messages, we were helping Karstein develop a cure for I was helping Karstein develop a cure for the white wasting, as Balthazar was still over cured of it, but still had lasting effects. As Heinrich pulls out, or like has in his hand like the copy of his notes of the cure and everything, and kind of like you can look at it if you want to. I made a copy.
Her face a blank wall. She holds out her hand for you to deliberately place it into hers.
I do.
She begins to flip through it, and her face is just a blank half smile that is unmoving and unchanging.
Did I roll insight?
Do you want to?
Yes.
Go for it.
Nope.
Oh.
And so, upon doing so, as you know, we went to Derryshire to train for the winter. Kirstein and I finished it course, I cursed myself for not being perceptive enough. As we went to Balthazar's chamber to administer, excuse me, the dosage, nothing. Ron Karstein was seemed very on edge and very anxiety ridden, which at the time we thought we could attribute it to, well, hoping that this works. Little do we know it was tainted with the same blood. I forget. Did we tell Isabel about the vampire spawn? Right, and what they look
Yeah.
like?
Pretty sure we did.
She was not around
Yeah.
for you to tell her.
Well, it's sending messages.
Yeah, we talked telepathically when we were
Yeah.
hiding.
But she didn't like talk extensively about it.
Mm-hmm.
She just mentioned that they were spawn.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure you heard about the Lech incident and the Roa incident as well, as they turned into, so now we know them as vampire spawn. But
Only
fully
from the
believe you two.
citizens of Darshire, and they all seem to blame all of you.
Yeah. As they do.
As they do.
Hey. Why would I would never hurt Darshire. Not intentionally.
She leans forward and places a hand on your knee. I know. Of all the people I know. You especially, Heinrich. She lets go of it and goes back to a resting position.
No, back to the story. And so upon the administering of the dosage, there was a few seconds, and we were worried it didn't work. And Karstein said, "Oh, I must have, word for word, hit the quote that he said. Like I must have missed something in my notes, and he ran away. Seconds after, he turned into another vampire spawn. Come to find out that vampire blood, at least vampire blood, can transform humans into spawn, and they it doesn't have to be direct blood either. It can be a suspension or dried blood. Or I guess proper term. It goes into like a medical term of like suspension a little bit in how it like preserves the properties of it.
She listens incredibly intently.
And it can be used at a later date to transform. And that's kind of what happened to Lech. Well, actually, not kind of. That is what happened to Lech. And within seconds after it happening, we heard guards running in. They called us killers and murderers. So we defended ourselves, knocked him out, and Hammer went after on Karstein, where she found out that he was a vampire lord. And on exiting the situation, we found out that there was only one group of guards that were alerted. There were no others that came after us. If he would have told the guards, we would have had no resistance against him. It wasn't until after we tried to leave and climb the wall that they were alerted, possibly finding the body of Lord Balthazar.
Sounds like he still has a plan for manipulating you then.
as Heinrich, takes deep breath in, and like a deep breath out as to like, you know, quell the rage. that's that's in him. I have no doubt that Karstein has other motives. He's been trying to get, or is, close to the second princess of Rest. We can only make assumptions on what he wants to do. Next, I heard that he was trying to get more royal knights from Rest into his town, and that there is resistance against that. Our biggest worry is that he would turn the royal knights into vampire spawn, or vampire dregs, or warriors, or spellcasters, or whatever they can do.
And what do you plan to do, Heinrich?
Me or the group?
Both.
As the group right now, we met up with Theodore, at the Stab World to talk with Carl, one of the Knights of the Silver Hand, and in order to, and it seems, I don't know, it seems like they do want to collab. We told them our story. We asked more questions about vampires and such, and it seems that they want to collaborate with us. But they first asked us to deal with the possible plague bearers around Clanham, as we've just learned that the blockade around Clanham has been raised.
Indeed. Much to my protest. But that is of no matter.
Which to mine as well. And then my plan to kill von Staten von Karstein with my own hands. As she could probably notice that it's he's white knuckling
Hmm.
his fists.
How much conviction do you have about that goal, Heinrich?
He looks up and looks into her eyes, and
Like a big pizza pie.
It's
and it how best describe it. It's it is a man that has one sole goal, and he would do nearly anything to achieve it. Since I already have made up my mind to kill, I have yet to take an actual living human's life. I have made sure of that. Now it's different. You asked.
Because I think Scarlet Inquisition's inaction needs to cease now. We've been reactive to everything in the past 50 years. And I think under my authority, I want to move against Constantin. All the sacrifices that you and I have made over the past 3 years have been invalidated by a man too greedy and wishing for control. And I want to burn the monument to his accomplishment that he has made, whether the people see it or not. And the Grand Inquisitor has given me authority to do so. I can't do that alone. And the judges have decided to leave this as it is. To wait and let the infection fester. You-
She can see that his face visibly is disgusted when he hears to let the infections fester.
Then we are on the same page.
Yes.
Why don't you come with me, Heinrich? You could bring your band of heretics. Let's go burn the corpse tree that you tried to hide so much.
Shut up, Evan. um he looks to her and he just says, "There's one issue. The current cure for this requires the leaves, requires the flowers that blooms from it."
Then let's take some for ourselves. What does it take to make this tree?
Hmm. Heresy.
He takes a deep breath in and a deep breath out. A cutting from the tree to grow. A obsidian shard of unholy make that Karstein has a lot of the portions of. And bodies. Aids offer the nutrients of human corpses.
You're only an insight check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm re-rolling that.
there you
22.
go.
There's no shock on her face. There's no confusion. There's a brief smidge of sadness. As she says, the martyrs are willing,
Hmm.
and there are plenty.
Come to the dark side. We have cookies. Yes. Henrik looks down. He looks at his hands. And
You don't have the tree. That's the problem.
Yeah,
yeah.
we expressly do not have the tree.
It's like right next to his home base.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Looks
he
down
looks
at his-
down into his hands.
He looks down at his hands, clenches them a couple of times, and he just says, Guess more blood now should be on my hands.
I am giving the order, Heinrich. You are clean. Be washed in the blood. And be made new. You're angry. You are a sinner. You are a failure. And only blood can wash away such stains.
Oh, the irony that she's talking to a vampire.
Jesus. Takes a shakily deep breath in, shakily deep breath out. And just says, as of right now, the group and I have a plan to go to Clanum to at least help deal with this issue. That is in, well, obviously that's in Clanum in the next couple of days or so.
Then convince them otherwise, Heinrich.
Excuse me. And dry. And wrong.
What the
Okay,
fuck is Angron?
It's some 40K.
God
He's
damn
the
it, Evan.
blood for the blood. God stuff. So, go speak to your heretics. And come back to me when you've made the right choice.
You know. Josh, what time is it when I got to Gatefall?
It's the end of the day. It's like sunset.
Yeah. As Heinrich just looks around, looks up at the sky, and just says, "If you don't mind, I think I might stay the night as well."
I'll watch.
Gonna watch you sleep.
I'll wake you up when it's my turn.
Okay. As Heinrich goes, he begins to get a fire ready and everything, you know. Make a meal. And then he's also going to pull out his painter supplies.
She eats with you. She tries to help you cook. It's not lavish, it's simple and bland. Rather, what she tries to make. Whether you spice it up is up to you.
I will.
She
still
spends a
have-
great. Keep going.
No, go ahead. No, I realize I don't think I have clothes anymore.
What?
What?
I bought cloves a while
Oh,
back to make some
cloves.
clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emphasize the V.
I was so confused for a second.
I don't have clothes all of a sudden.
Like, I know we've been joking about it, but damn, Heinrich.
She spends a lot of the time that you take over reading through your copy of notes, making small adjustments and making small notes for herself, writing things into it. And when you pull out your painter supplies, she spends a lot of time looking at you, curious, especially of what you're going to paint in this moment.
He looks over to Isabel and just says, "A man of many talents." Ooh. No, before. That's what I used to spend my free time on. And he pulls out a little canvas, little page that he he brought out with Karstein, not Karstein, Aberish. And he's like, here. He hands it to her. My sister um, painted the first little bit of it, and then I did a couple of the touch-ups here and there.
It's beautiful, Henrik. A noble hobby for such a noble soul. And I'm
Thank you.
glad that you're finally talking about your sister with me.
Well, just
Mhm.
different times. A lot of
And your family,
yes.
are they well?
I hope so.
You don't know.
I know of the area that they're in, but I do not know their exact location.
Is that wise?
At the time, yes. Now, I don't know. What I do know is that I don't know if my sister will make the journey back if they do travel again. He's like saying this as he's painting as well. A lot of yellows, light blues, red. He's going into this painting.
Someday, I will see Dorshire returned to the way it was during the Winter's Veil. People helping each other. Little Hans running around, trying to find somebody to warm him up. And I hope you'll still be a part of it, Heinrich.
He kind of starts painting, and his paintbrush drops to the side and looks at her and just says, I hope I do as well after all this. If there's an end to it. Will I be a man who's allowed to rest? Or am I going to be a restless soul till the end of my days?
She
As he
doesn't say anything on that.
picks up his um paintbrush and starts painting again. Lets a little bit of the time go. And then he just says, did you know we were sent to Cadefall once? On a mission of sorts.
I did not.
There was, well, an undead here. I believe it was a banshee, or a banshee-like creature. And as we came into sight, we saw that she was very upset. She seemed to always be fiddling with her hair, acting like trying to brush it, among some other things. And we thought, well, we heard the rumor that if you find something that belonged to them, it would go away, dissipate and pass on. So we looked around for a little bit. And eventually we found, well, I found a brush, a hairbrush. And I began to describe like what the hairbrush looked like the religious sign that we couldn't figure out. Go over, he takes a paintbrush and kind of points to, was it the church over here, Josh?
Mm-hmm.
Just over, points at the church. And we gave it to her. She seemed ecstatic beyond all belief as she got her hairbrush. And wordlessly, she passed away, dissipated.
Her name was Penelope.
It's just a beautiful name.
I don't think so. My
Yeah.
father always told me that it meant pig.
Interesting.
It's very vain. She was.
That's how it continues to do the paintings. And then eventually, like before he goes to bed, he finishes it. And he just says, he picks it up, blows on it a little bit to let it dry, like wafts it in the breeze.
He's flapping it up and down.
Yeah, make sure the paint's dry and everything.
I've done that before.
And he walks over and he says, "For you," as he hands it to her. The image, I guess, the scene is the first time that he saw Isabel show compassion to Hans. And so it's kind of like there's not like any defining features other than like,
But she doesn't have a face.
no, there's still a face, right? That I guess kind of hard to describe, I guess. But no, there's a face. You could tell it's Hans, and her hand like reaching out to like caress his cheek, and and the big notable thing, I guess, would be her just pure, was it blonde hair, correct?
It's blonde, like bordering on white.
Yeah, like pure blonde hair with like her with a red hood on. I'm a man. As he goes to as he gives it to her, he goes starts cleaning up. And just as I am a man who always tries his best to see the positives in individuals. Also a man who also tries to see the humanity in all. I think I shall retire for the night. Good night, Isabel.
Good night, Heinrich. She's still staring at the little painting as you're going away. Her face is kind of contorted, almost like she's trying to remember something, but she can't. She wakes you up early in the morning at about 4. She says, "It's been quiet. Go and find your friends. Come find me when I've woken up."
Would you say Josh come find when she's woken up?
Come find me when I've woken up.
Okay. Walks away.
What was your guys' plan again to meet up?
I think we're probably just around the river, this kind of area.
Yeah.
gathering food. I'm just waiting for him to come back because we didn't really know how long he was gonna be there.
Okay. Well,
Like
can the three of
he
you
was gone for a few days, we could have Llewellyn sending message him.
No, I was only gone for the day.
Exactly. I'm just saying, fail safes.
can the three of you please make me a survival or a nature check?
Hey. Nope.
Apparently not.
Guidance on myself.
When you said her name was Penelope, I had to physically like restrain myself. My throat tightened in order to not just say Penelope.
Never seen Epic.
should.
You gain 2 days worth of rations.
Yo.
Basically, just 2 decently large fish that Amelia pulls up over the 8 hours that you guys spent fishing.
Fish.
For some reason, when she says you have been cleansed, I just imagine the fucking Instagram video of the dude saying you have been cleansed, and it's just a fucking beam of light and loud sound.
I'm just seeing that vine where Isabel's just the one going, the power of Christ compels you!
What is wrong with you guys?
So much.
As you guys are fishing, waiting there, it's near the afternoon, probably about 4, that Heinrich kind of arrives. Looking, how does Heinrich look?
The same as always.
No pointy fangs coming out.
Do we have fangs, Josh?
No, you don't.
No.
Not yet.
No pointing fangs.
We just chomp on people with our human teeth.
It's like Luffy and food. Yeah, the virtual sin forgiveness. I absolve you of your sins. You have been forgiven.
I remember that was the thing with
Fine.
the Catholic Church during COVID. It's like
Oh god.
people are supposed to confess, but we're not allowed to like let them in. How do we do this?
As you walking by, he's like, Isabel hugged me. He's like frantically checking his body to see if like there's something implanted on him or something.
She did what? Also, hi.
Hi.
You appear not dead.
I am not dead. And matter of fact, my sins have been cleansed. No.
What does that mean?
Do you mind if I search you in case she put something on you?
Sure.
Okay, Josh, can I make an investigation to see if she planted anything on him? Like a tracking beacon or some shit?
Go for it. I don't know what setting you think we're in.
I put this deer tick right on you so I can cast the scrying on you.
We're pretty sure Isabel's part of the CIA.
15. Oh, wait. Guidance. 18. Fucking Gandalf puts the rune on Bilbo's door.
He's got nothing.
Okay, you're clean.
Her side of the hand rolled too high.
Well, that's good. Would you like some fish?
Yeah. Amelia's been
Sure.
catching fish. I've been catching weeds.
I think you caught a worm earlier. That was about it.
Yeah.
I lost my fishing rod.
A bird took that
I
from
got
me.
a rock.
A bird took that worm from me shortly before I could use it as bait.
Damn.
You two
Anywho,
would die without me.
it seems that the Grand Inquisitor of the Order has given Isabel the authority to move against Constantine.
Oh.
In what capacity?
Dead.
Does she have? Yes, but does she have plans?
As of
Support?
right now, I think she had. Fuck, Ethan. Use your brain. Remember, wasn't that long ago.
It was 10 minutes ago.
I know. The judges of her Inquisition have decided to let Clanum rot and fester.
That
Just
doesn't sound like
climb
them.
or everything.
Well, I don't know, but she has the power now to move on her own,
Huh.
and I think possibly probably the resources of the Scarlet Inquisition. Apparently, Karstein is trying to move against the Inquisition, pressuring them, saying false claims against the power that Rest has put in them.
Man, is
That
he just
doesn't
pissing
surprise
everyone
me.
off?
Everyone except the most important people. He wants to
And
be friends with them.
We'll see how long
and
that lasts.
so Isabel has asked if we can move against the tree.
Cameron
She's in
accidentally
Cadefall
puts
right
their
now.
finger on a hook. Just, ow. She does what? She wants what?
To destroy
You
the
mean the
tree.
corpse tree?
Yes.
The one right outside of Everstill?
Yes.
The
Place that
one
we're on
that
the run from?
Karstein's in control over?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I knew she was crazy, but
That seems like a suicide mission.
yeah.
But we will
Yeah,
have
frankly.
Isabel. And frankly,
Yeah,
the tree.
Karstein has an army.
Yeah, but would
Isabel and
Karstein
us
want to-
working towards the same goal is not something I expected.
Well, we also haven't spent the time to get to know her.
Yeah, because
She
I'm
hasn't given
pretty
us a
sure she'd want to kill
great
me
deal of
if she knew
encouragement to
what
do
I
so.
am.
What I remember of her, I'm guessing she wants us to do this, right now.
Yes.
And you told her we're on a different
And-
mission?
I told her about where we are, and she was very adamant about me convincing you guys to go and do it. If we... Oh, and by the way, yeah, her order has also authorized her. Like, since she's given her power, I don't think she's opposed to making another one. So this
What?
time within Scarlet Inquisition hands.
She's not gravely insulted at the heresy that tree is?
I'm pretty sure she is, but or I don't know.
Cannot quite
See,
figure
they're
her
not-
out.
They're not
No.
the Silver Order,
No.
Who's the silver?
right? The Silver Hand. What? How?
Knights- I know I made that mistake. Knights of the Silver Hand is Eris. The Silver Order is Shadowlands.
Yeah, Silver Hands, Silver Order. It's the same thing, and we all know it.
It really
I
is.
know it is, but one of them is run by a celestial. The other is a human organization.
Mm-hmm. The Silver Hand
Yes.
wants all undead. Isabel just wants, I guess, well, to put it bluntly, everybody safe and sound. She wants Dereshad to be what it once was.
Interesting.
I wonder if she sees me as part of that.
Ask her.
Suppose it would be a good opportunity to ask her about my mother.
So I guess
If
we're
you
doing
want.
this?
Begrudgingly.
Yeah, sure. Let's just go let the plague bearers wander free so we can go burn down a tree.
And stop possibly other things from happening. I don't know.
I
Yeah,
mean, I can understand
certainly.
torching it, but Isabel's timing is atrocious.
Yeah.
What's new?
What's new?
Absolutely nothing. That's the one constant in this campaign, that and suffering.
And
Well,
plus, if
let's
we help
work
her,
fast.
we get a definite ally, I believe, in Isabel, and possibly access to the resources of the Scarlet Inquisition.
And they still have most of our families, so
Yes.
Yeah. That we know of.
as helpful or not, I don't trust any of them.
The Cadefall we go.
To Cadefall we go.
Seem to go through a
Awesome.
surprising amount.
I'll put on my illusion.
I'm thinking, I convinced him.
Holy crap! That
If the
worked.
Inquisition didn't still have Amelia's parents, she'd probably push back harder, but she's
Yeah.
like, I don't want to piss them off
Same.
too much.
It's like, yeah, I don't want to piss them off, and they have my mother who I need to have a conversation with.
Also, we all know Isabel well enough to know she's not going to let this go.
No.
It's better to
She
just get
will
this
make
out of
it
the
our
way.
problem.
She's still
I'm sure
sleeping.
we'll just
Is
have
she
other
awake
problems, but
when we arrive?
The next day, because I didn't realize actually how far away the rest of them were, she is still sitting on the edge of the well, reading through your book. You see that there is a put-out fire inside of the ruins of one of the buildings, and you see a lot of the brush has been like cut away from this small town square.
You have any questions so far? That's how
Eh?
it approaches.
I have expected her to say your methods suck.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around something that is not my specialty. Oh. Roll me an insight check, Heinrich.
Oh, when can I start rolling with an advantage? How many of these do I need to roll?
Never.
Many merrier.
Yeah.
18.
Mm.
There's a very brief look of surprise as the rest of the group, especially Emran, files into the square.
Hey, can I also make an insight too?
No, just Heinrich.
She's like, oh, he did it.
She gets up off the well and she says, Amelia, Emran, it's good to see you. Llewellyn. She tries to give you a hug.
Does she give Heinrich a hug?
No?
As like she starts like pushing her arms out, like just go, please don't.
Amelia just glances over at Ember like this is weird.
Yeah.
She looks hurt that you've rejected her hug, but she doesn't press it. Are you well, Llewellyn?
Let's focus at the task at hand, please.
No, please. You're important to me. I want to know. Are you okay?
No. Just focus.
Damn.
He's sitting. My focus
Can
on be
you-
broken by women.
I am literally pressing my arms closer to my chest in uncomfortability.
Llewellyn or Evan?
Me, both of us.
Can you? I mean, she's hurt. She looks sad. All right, Heinrich, what did you tell them?
I told him that you I give a brief synopsis of what I told them. Boom.
And are all of you on board with us burning the tree?
Yeah.
Yes.
Also heard that you want to potentially take a clipping, remake it somewhere else.
Of course. I can't allow a vampire to have access to the life-saving properties of this gift.
Frankly, I'm surprised you're okay with it. With its existence.
What's wrong with it?
A lot.
Like what?
The obsidian shard. The bodies used to grow it. The fact
has
that
always
the
been
obsidian
holy to
shards
me.
have something to do with vampires.
Unfortunate. But it's being cleansed by the offerings, creating what I would perceive as something truly holy.
Noted.
Well, ethics aside, are we attempting to retrieve the shards as well? Or are we hoping to burn them with the rest of the tree?
I would prefer to retrieve the shards so as to deprive Karstein of another resource.
And don't we need one to grow the tree again?
We do. But my primary goal is to give Stanton von Karstein a bloody nose, and to hopefully lessen his goals of being a savior to the people of Rest.
We have that
Well, I
in
find
common
that
then.
difficult to argue with.
Then let's leave. One day, another day. Can everybody roll me 2d?
Make a quick prayer at
10.
Cadefall before we leave.
Sure. There it is.
Oh, 2d10.
Oh,
Eh.
let's just get out of here.
It's about 18 minutes early, but let's take our first quick break.
Alrighty.
Probably our last. Still in the
There.
in the late spring. The roads are still muddy from snowmelt. And you spot a group of individuals wearing nothing but leather armor, bearing the insignia of House von Karstein. There is a priest that looks to be following them.
Hmm.
There are 3 men, each of them obviously trained warriors. They have spears and shields. Are you going to try and avoid this, or are you going to try and nonchalantly walk by? What are you going to do?
I feel like we should try to avoid. What about the rest of us? What do we think?
Yeah, this close to ever still, I feel like there's a much better chance they'd recognize us.
Yeah.
If that's the case, can I have everybody please roll me a stealth check?
Probably not. I need someone with pass in this group real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good for me.
Yeah.
Only not, I didn't have disadvantage.
Well,
Still. Nope, that's sleight of hand.
Sadness.
Shit.
Hmm.
Only could go with the 16.
Let's hope Isabella's sneaky.
Yeah.
Unless she's just sauntering through.
Oh,
Is she sneaky?
nat 22.
Hey, good for
Oh.
her!
Are we sneaking?
Yeah.
We are sneaking.
Not surprised, she's always skulking about.
Yeah. Always appears where we don't want her to.
Jesus, Heinrich.
Nice.
She's like, oh, I'm sneaky, and then she does not hear nor feel the presence of Heinrich anymore.
Hydra
It's
just
not-
disappears.
She doesn't think she's sneaky. She's just casually surprised. You guys take a little bit of a detour off road, and eventually you get to the small forest outside of Everstill. And as you're traveling through, you find a game path typically used by the noblemen underneath, formerly Holtzman. But as you get further and further, you see it is guarded by the undead and
Oh.
their thralls.
There's a big puppy. Well, that's
Those
a
are
lot
some
of big
puppies. I don't want to pet that dog.
Can I pet that dog?
Jinx. Everybody please roll for initiative.
Hmm.
That reminds me, I need as well.
I have my horse.
Sure, grab them real quick and I'll send them back.
We love Nico.
Nico, the MVP. the most valuable pup. Why did I say pup?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
had a
know.
little brain error there, just like, wait, pup? Did he say
Most
pup?
valuable pony. That's what I was gonna say.
Like for a hot second, it was just like, ah, yes, most valuable pup, dog friend. What?
Pony. Pony, pony, pony.
Man, my fucking coffee grinder don't work. Fuck this shit.
That
Why?
sucks.
It's 8
I bought it
p.m.
too.
Amelia.
You know, I don't super want to just charge into there. I'm missing my other melee buddy.
Oh, I didn't
I
know.
think-
Dogs.
What?
One sec. Why is that not
Dogs.
whispered? Who messed with my defaults?
It was me.
Did?
I crept
Sorry,
in
I was
and
hungry.
I blame you.
Look, Ethan, you can't just eat everything. Never mind,
okay.
Amelia is still going
God, I'm
first.
fucking going last.
We'll go up. I'm taking Heinrich with me, apparently. I
What?
don't know why I had
Yeah.
control of your token.
Yeah, I know. I realized that earlier. I had control over your token as well.
I don't remember what that's from, but yeah, I'll throw a couple javelins at one.
Yeah, poor Ash Cat.
I have-
Castle.
Yeah.
Awesome, yeah.
I
So
have
that the
access
rest of
to
us
very
can
Heinrich.
see you.
Tick button.
Oh,
Miss and miss.
I'm upset,
Is that your turn?
unfortunately. Oh, that's a lot of dogs.
Bark, bark.
oh. Poppers.
Drink save.
And 9 does not hit. Pack tactics. Does a critical 25 hit?
Oh, cool. You know, I've been waiting to die again.
It'll be fine.
Yes, yes,
There
that
goes
is.
Ja, killing
you
again.
take 15 piercing damage, and I need you to make me a strength save. You
It's like
pass the save.
fusing.
Does a 20 hit?
No.
Llewellyn.
What's me I need to know about my weird vampire BS now.
Heinrich, are you gonna go in and fight, or are you gonna be in the back?
I will be in the back per usual.
All right. Mm. Let's see. Touch. Oh boy. Well, actually, I'll go right here.
Okay.
Seeing Amelia get attacked and going, "Hey, buddy,
What's up?
you're gonna need some help."
Okay.
So I'm casting a warning bond on you.
So,
All right.
So your AC goes, and your saving throws goes up by 1, and you're resistant to all damage.
nice.
But we're both taking half damage.
Yeah, it's only pseudo resistant.
Yeah.
That's a good warding bond icon. Look at this.
Is that your turn?
That was the action. Yep, that's it.
The spawn gets on all fours and crawls along the rocks
Oh.
to get to you.
I go to Isabel and I say, "That's a vampire spawn."
Oh
Yeah,
god.
no, I gathered as much. Amelia does a critical 26 hit.
It's always me. Yeah.
You take
Resistant.
10 slashing damage and are grappled by the spawn. And then it bites you. It does a 21 hit.
Not anymore. Thanks, Owen.
You're welcome.
Skitter, 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 skitter. Isabel's gonna launch 2 motes of fire at that skittery, gross thing. That's not the right button.
That's a really long range longsword you got there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a long sword.
It's a long sword.
Long sword, the long way.
The long sword.
The creature has failed its saves, taking 34 radiant damage.
Damn,
Its
girl.
skin sizzling and burning.
Ooh.
Heinrich.
Pulls out the sling. 2 to 1. Where is it? There it is. 2, 1.
2 to 1.
Yep.
Vampire 2 to 1
And then-
or dog 2 to 1.
Yeah, vampire 2 to 1.
All right. 11 bludgeoning damage to the vampire. It is critically
then-
injured.
And I throw another one at, what's that? At 2.
That will also hit for 18. That's wild.
I'm gonna add a focus point to do an additional 2d8
Jeez.
to it. So 8.
And then I presume you're going to make another attack now
Yep.
because you're nutty.
The group will notice that. Yeah, that's my turn. That Heinrich is absolutely vicious now when he's attacking. Like it's just straight death blows. Trying to
Is
kill
that
him
your
as
turn,
fast as
Heinrich?
possible. Yes.
This wolf is going to dash. Emran.
Okay. Time to pull out the glaive. As Isabel will finally get to witness Emran using magic. Boom. Alright. We go in with Llewellyn. Are you you're not currently a melee friend, are you, Llewellyn?
Nope.
Okay. Like, Emran just full on, as soon as they summon the glaive, just kind of give Isabel a look and then go in. Just like, yeah, it's time for this. And we stab number 3. Dog. Stab, stab.
Oh, goodness. Number 3 dog. The second one will hit for 15 damage.
Nice.
When did you all start doing tons of damage? Is that your turn?
No.
Scary
Yes,
now.
that is my turn.
I
Amelia.
don't have aura up. I lose
How
my
dare
aura. That's
you.
terrible. That's a circle.
This is
Go back
also
to
the
work.
first time Isabel sees Emran in combat.
All of us.
Out.
We'll go vampire 1.
No, not
Leave
all
the
of
dog
us. There was
fall.
the bit with the child, Hugo.
The child.
The child.
Giant.
Emran wasn't there.
Are you in range of vampire 1, Emran?
No. My range
That
is
was-
my glowy square.
I can't see that.
I can't see it.
Yeah,
No, you know.
that's not my fault.
Either way.
Can't see Amelia's aura, dude. That's fine.
Let me change mine back to purple.
Vampire spawn 1. Second one will hit for 7, not 17, 10. Okay. And then it cleaves to which one?
4.
Okay.
Do I heal off just the main weapon attack damage or off the cleave damage as well?
No. Hits. Hit.
Oh. So technically
Oh.
cleave,
Yeah, cleave would
Hey.
technically count, but
No,
because
no.
the attack roll hits it.
I'm putting a ban on that.
like I understand. I'm just saying.
I'm putting a ban on that 100%. Wolfie boy is gonna get
Hold
you.
up, hold up. I'm gonna
No.
nah.
It's my Smite.
Yeah, we'll smite the vampire guy. Where's my smite button? I'm guessing he's undead.
Really?
Really?
That is 11 radiant damage.
Cool.
Is that your turn?
Yes. No, 3 now, 34.
E 21 does not hit Amelia.
Nope.
A 21 does not hit Amelia,
Oh,
Dang, thanks, Llewellyn.
but a 27 will.
Yes.
You take 6 piercing damage, and I need you to make another strength save.
I take 1 piercing damage.
I'm not gonna. Why?
I have heavy armor master.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. You.
I think I'm gonna re-roll that.
You are not knocked prone.
Yeah, no thanks.
Llewellyn.
Let me get a saddle the cavalier.
Okay. Is this wolf still up?
Yeah.
All right, well, attack. Three dog. Bow wow. So
Don't
it's,
forget to add your radiant. If you're using a weapon.
oh yeah, I'm using my battle axe
E.
for the 1d8 again.
1d4.
24. Got it. Right. And 3 people, or is it 2 because of the horse?
These
It's
two.
it's 2.
2. Correct. Got it.
Sadly, my horse is not a friend. At least not in that
2
capacity.
hand. Terrible.
That will hit for 5.
Oh. Cool.
Is that your turn?
She has healing. I'll healing word myself.
But you don't know that.
I'm a paladin.
I can see blood draining from her sword into her.
Yeah.
Amelia, you are being snacked on.
No, thank you.
Does a 25 or 19 hit?
25 hits, 19 does not.
You take 10 slashing damage.
Warding Bond doing work.
Warding bond plus heavy armor master plus healing on weapon attacks. I'm just. This is fun.
Holy crud.
Holy crud.
That wolf is
Wow.
obliterated.
No.
Damn, is it?
And then a 12 doesn't hit. Amelia, would you like to use a reaction to slash the undead?
Sure.
Go for it. Isabel commands you to do so.
You know what? Sure. Is that 1?
Yeah.
Sad lack of friends.
That'll still hit for 15. Cleave still applies. Heinrich, it is your turn.
2 to 1. This time, doggies. Dog style.
Aug.
Oof. 1. Oof.
Oof. Both of those do not hit. That is their
Sad.
AC.
I am. I'm gonna. Hey, I still have an attack. What are you doing?
Making assumptions, apparently.
Apparently, you're making assumptions. 2 again. Yeah, 2 again.
Oh,
Oh,
Jeez. Guess that's just
apparently you
what
have to be. Yeah, apparently. That's my turn.
Emran.
we're gonna whirl my fancy stick, and we're gonna cast Witch Bolt on wolf number 4.
I have no memory of what this is. Oh, it's the Darth Sidious spell.
Yeah.
Ouch. Unlimited.
And there is now
Power.
just like a little link of lightning going over Amelia and Nico straight to the wolf. That will be my
that's an
turn.
awful lot like your sister. Amelia.
Amelia just looks up at that like, okay. Like, I'm not judging, but that's new.
Emran is also surprised by this. Just like, ah, that does not look how I thought it looked.
What did you think it looked?
I don't know. It's a new spell.
I guess I'm tech. Either way, we're continuing 1 to 4. Apparently, I only get to hit once a turn.
Yeah, it looks like the averages are just supporting this argument. The vampire spawn is finally wounded. That wolf is sitting on its last of its 4 legs. Is that your turn?
I guess would I be in Emran's aura?
Yes, since
Okay.
Nico is in my aura.
Half of
Yeah.
Nico is, so yes.
Get lightly toasted,
Singed.
sparkled.
Amelia, I'm horribly sorry, but there's a critical 28
my
hit.
Oh my
Would you
god.
Pack
kindly quit
tactics.
critting me?
Pack Tactics is just working really hard tonight.
It really is.
Yeah.
You take 17 piercing damage.
Make me do a lot of math, and I don't appreciate it.
I'm not the one making you do the math. It's Llewellyn. I would just kill you if I had the choice.
I know.
And make me a strength save.
Plus
The
3 would be
wolves
last
are
time.
trying to drag you down because an 18 doesn't hit and a 17 doesn't hit. Amelia ain't going down to nobody.
My
Llewellyn,
tank
it's your
build is fully online.
Mm,
That's a great question. How does the order of operations work there?
How so?
PEMDAS. We'll go
It doesn't
after
matter.
Wolf 2.
Okay, but what's the triggering factor here? Is there an ETB trigger here? And then is there in response?
Shut up.
Yeah,
I'm
If-
wondering
if
you
if
gotta
there's
double
an
tap.
official rule to say if you have warding bond, does great armor master or whatever heavy armor master apply before or after the resistance?
I feel like
Let's see here.
the resistance goes first and then the damage reduction.
I would imagine too.
Okay, so okay, well, there's a period here. It says it gains a +1 bonus to AC saving throws and has resistance to all damage. That's flat first, right? And
I would
then
assume.
has
Well, that I was also
the
going by
also
order
trigger.
of
Heavy armor master is
operations.
while you were wearing heavy armor, X amount of damage
Yes.
that you
So
take is reduced by 3.
Yeah.
so if we're following the
I'm
order of
guessing that'd be
operations
after
here
resistance.
and following the commas, technically Emilia's trigger will resolve first, following the warding bond trigger, and then the transference of life.
I think I want to go with the one that sounds better for the player, and it's the heavy armor master happens after.
The resistance
Wait.
reduces the amount of damage that reaches the character, but the armor prevents the damage from ever reaching him. So the armor master goes first.
Like I
I'm
was
ignoring
just
that.
going by order of operations. Divide it by 2 first, then subtract whatever number.
We're going PEMDAS. I don't care about wording and commas. Give me PEMDAS.
PEMDAS is much simpler.
Llewellyn, it's still your
Uh,
turn.
I like Magic the Gathering
Okay.
better.
Not playing
Then
Magic the
I'm
Gathering.
attacking 2. Wolf 2.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Nice. 11, 17 damage. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Man, this vampire just gets to keep on snacking on you.
how dare.
Does it
Okay, it
20?
can't infect me. I'm already infected.
does a 25 or 15 hit?
25 hits, 15 does not.
You take 8 piercing and 6 necrotic damage.
And only true vampires can infect.
Llewellyn and Amelia, both of your max health is reduced by the amount of necrotic damage you take.
Mm.
What was that, 6?
Yeah,
Rude.
that's another weird interaction. Let's kill the dog. Wolf number 2 is dead. Wolf number 1 is severely injured. Amelia, smack the vampire.
I will attempt to. Oh, shiny nonsense. Please die, sir.
He's still holding on strong.
Oh.
Please die, sir.
No, it's not your turn.
Oh, I thought. Never mind.
That was
Just
a
one attack.
reaction. Heinrich.
Who's more injured? 4 or 1 dog.
4 is more injured, but is also witched.
Yeah, I
Which-
can also just give it a d12 of damage.
1 to 4. One to 4. I like my d4s.
Bleh.
Oof.
That will hit.
yeah. 1
Nice. Yo.
4.
4 is dead.
And, like the rock doesn't even ricochet. It's just like a 4. Like you hear a ricochet, and then you see a little ball of force just fly to it.
Its head
Bunk
just
stuff,
implodes.
Bleh.
Ew.
and then 1.
That will
Is it
kill.
still alive? Okay.
If you still want to blow the key point to do more, you can technically do that.
No. No.
Don't kill one. I want farm health on it.
I'm gonna
So
kill one.
unnerving.
One's dead. I thought.
The
No,
vampire.
one.
Vampire.
Oh yeah, deal with it.
Emran, it's your turn.
Step forward. Stab.
Ooh, the first one does not hit, but the second one will, killing it.
Good.
How could you?
No, my health generation.
I don't know that you can siphon health.
I know. I'm just gonna blame it on the warding bond if anyone calls me on it.
I don't think you've gained enough healing for it to be questioned.
Nah.
I don't think so.
No,
Not
me
with
on
all
the
the
other
BS I
hand.
had going on.
If I go into melee, I can heal for 12 health. A
If you
turn.
ever decide to go in,
Yes.
As you guys continue along through the forest, you come to that small clearing. Heinrich, you remember it well. It's about a quarter mile into the forest itself. But as you come to it, the great tree, the corpse tree, is being guarded by 3 Vargulf and 2
Uh.
vampire spawn of strange attire, wearing robes and carrying small crystal orbs at their sides.
That's concerning.
Ew.
Oh, I don't like those things.
I can't
Oh,
tell what the
no.
hell these things are. All I see is
Yeah,
Renekton with
one of those
with an
almost killed
Australian.
me. Almost threw me off a cliff.
All I see is Renekton and his Crocodile Dundee inspired skin.
Oh no, they're duplicating.
Eh,
One of you go away.
Hey, tank, get up there,
You got rid of your,
please.
No, I still have it. Maybe.
not the real one.
Hard to tell. I have a ghost force now. It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's Spico.
whoop, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna be right here.
Yeah, Nico and Spico.
Everybody roll for initiative.
Alright, guys, have fun.
Eh,
Will do.
That's not quite right. Undead. Vampire spawn.
I am so ready to make a dex saving throw on my turn.
eh.
Not even on my turn. On their
What do you mean
turn.
by-
Lost the
what do
auras
you mean by
again.
that?
How far
I
is
think you know exactly what I mean, Josh.
What do you think?
What
I
do you mean
gave
by
this guy's fireball?
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past you.
No, I didn't. That's out of flavor.
Fireball, but necrotic.
Now that's just breaking the
Circle of death.
rules.
Circle of death.
Circle of Death is extreme. Look, the low magic applies to your allies, but my bad guys too.
I know.
Power word kill
Meteor sword.
when casted.
Yes, we're very dramatic. We know.
So dramatic. Oh, we're going for 2 both times.
That was smells just Leroy
Both
Jenkins.
full
Like,
hit
okay.
for 38. Heinrich.
Yeah.
What's your range?
120.
Smack.
I'm smacking too. Oh, do you have your weapon out still, Emery?
I will, yeah. I would.
But do you have it out now?
Yes.
Perfect.
Can we get the orb back? Thank you.
Oh, I'm sad.
That doesn't it.
Yeah.
This Vargulf
yeah.
takes a big leap
Ugh. That's a big leap.
and then tries to snag Isabel. A 22 will hit. She takes 14 piercing damage. And he has grappled her.
Ew.
Hmm.
Heinrich.
We're gonna go 1 to 1. What the?
Wow.
Roll. There's 16 other numbers.
You will roll a miss and a miss.
2. All right.
That'll hit. For
I need a
16.
con save, please. Or be stunned.
15.
What's my? It's 8 plus 3,
Wisdom
11.
plus proficiency.
It's dexterity, I thought.
I don't know.
Key
I haven't played
shenanigans?
Monk in forever.
I'm looking. I'm
Key shenanigans is usually wisdom.
Magic, Death Strike, key empowered shots, focus name, stunning strike. That doesn't help. That doesn't say me what my thing is.
What are you
Maybe
trying to
martial
figure
arts
out?
feature.
Key.
No, yeah, plus was okay.
Key.
I'm sad. 8, 3, 11. Yeah, it passes.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yes, it is.
Are you
No,
sure?
actually, bonus. No, bonus action. I swing again.
He can go again. Yes.
Yeah,
Yo.
for 19.
He's for 19. It is critically injured. Emran.
All right. We're gonna go help Isabel.
Don't sound too excited.
Pap. We're gonna do a level 1 smite on that.
All right. Takes 8. And then it's a con save against your DC. I think a
DC
19
is
passes.
11. 11 isn't correct, is it? The fuck?
I really hope not.
Sure hope not.
Yeah, for some reason my character sheet says 11 is my spell save DC. Is 8 plus charisma plus proficiency bonus, yeah?
Yeah, must not be accounting for your
My
charisma.
DC is 14.
It has passed.
Sad. Well, we stab it again. Ah,
That will miss.
unfortunate. That'll be my turn.
This one's going to come up to the Vargulf and say, fly, as it begins to hover off the ground.
Oh, I don't like that.
with very long arms. Emran.
Evan, wake up.
Does a
Ooh.
21 or 19 hit?
Uh,
Shield, no.
Not you.
I don't want to deal with
I
this
can just
thing.
hear you snoring.
Llewellyn, it is your turn.
all right. Warden Bond's still up, right?
I don't know, how
Lasts
long
an
does it
hour,
last?
right?
10 minutes.
Yes, we'll go with yes.
Okay. Uh, let's go. I'll do healing word on myself. Actually, on Amelia, basic level 1,
Thank you.
so 13. And heal for 3. And then we'll pull the dead on 2. I don't think he'll do anything though. We'll see.
Number 2 is failed, taking 13
Nice.
necrotic damage.
Nice.
Sweet. Okay, that's my turn.
This one's gonna move up and then cast Ray of Sickness. Let's go with on Heinrich.
Mm.
Heinrich, does a 24 hit?
Yes.
You take 10 poison damage. Please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Man, I wish I could deflect energy.
Hey, at least you have paladin buff.
Yeah.
Yep. Con save?
Mhm.
21.
You are not poisoned.
The vampire blood.
Dash.
Oh, hello.
Oh god.
Amelia.
I guess. Come up here. We'll smack to try and cleave to 1. Time I figure out where I lost my character sheet to. Is Isabel a friend?
Yeah.
Nice.
Uh, 2 go to 1. Is that
What?
what I heard?
Yeah. Hit 2, cleave to 1.
14
Unless 2 dies.
plus 19. And then 5. I would like to introduce you to a close friend that we all know and love and hate.
Ugh.
Billy.
Oh, great
I
sadness.
love Bippy. 11.
It's your turn.
Yes.
I love Big B's a fucking menace.
Eh.
I can't tell whether or not you're referring to the giant bees from Hollow Knight.
I am
No.
not referring to the
Big
bees.
B
from Hollow Knight.
was Bilby's bigger
Oh,
self.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
Of course, it's the whip.
Holy shit!
he's very dead.
Well, Cleve.
And what does that carry over? That's 6, 8. 34 damage carries over.
Jesus.
Woo!
Which is another one. 17 will hit for 15. He did. Heinrich.
I choose one. We're gonna go. Oh. Yeah. Yeet. There we go.
Number
Yeah.
1.
Is there an additional 2d8 on that?
Why
8.
not?
And then and then yeet again,
That'll hit.
and then bonus action yeet.
Machine. It turns little rocks into bullets. That would hit.
At this point, he's like no bars hold, and those rocks they're dealing force damage. It's just a fucking jet of energy and wind.
You sure you don't know magic?
Yes, it is he's no longer holding back. This is the culmination of his training.
Emran?
Oh, whoopsies. All right, we're gonna stab number 1 we've got one friend. Much sad. Oh, I'm in range of number 3 still. Maybe we'll attack him too and get that mobile. Yeah,
Is it
we'll
two
go
friends?
one.
I think Isabel's in range as well.
Oh yeah, she is, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
So against number 1, we stab.
That'll hit.
And then against number 3, we stab.
That will also hit.
And we are moving. We move here.
Oh. I'm like, what the heck are you doing?
Mobile.
Yes. Is that your turn?
Yes. The culmination of my training.
We must train to run away.
Yes.
Amelia, does a 23 hit?
Yes.
A ray of sickness is hitting you for 7 poison damage. Can you make me a
Rude.
Constitution saving throw?
Probably should have stayed in the Paladin aura.
Would have been a choice.
You have passed. Well, I think it's going to take an attack of opportunity to go for Heinrich.
Oh.
14 damage, and then it tries to snag that juicy monk. Does a 15 or 22 hit?
The 22 hits, but I'm using my reaction to try to deflect it.
It's 17 total piercing damage.
Oh.
17, where is it? I can. Yeah. Oh, 17!
Yo.
Does it hit him?
Nice.
An 18 does still hit.
He takes 17.
He does still grab you.
Oof.
Ouch. That freaking hurt.
As he's pulling him in, you all see Heinrich hit him with a left hook. But it's like almost like right before his fist hits, something else hits beforehand.
What's your
Which
subclass?
Which
Can say.
No.
Llewellyn.
Okay. I haven't even gotten to the fucking tree yet. Or this is a tree. Okay, well we're
Yes, this
I'm
is the
pretty sure
tree.
that's the tree.
yeah, that's what I said. Oh, I forgot there's a tree. Let's get his spirit guardians rolling. 15.
You dropping warding then?
Oh, warding is it's not concentration.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Neat.
Like 10, technically.
Fun fact, neither is blindness deafness.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, I found that out last
Alrighty.
night when I upcast it on all of my party.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
And then my player was like, that one's not concentration. I hate to see what he's going to do with his concentration. I'm like, wait, what?
Josh goes,
They're
that's a
taking-
great idea.
They're taking 16 radiant.
Ooh.
Oh, golly. That's an ouch.
This is our AoE, Spirit Guardians.
Oh, one of them has passed and one of them has failed. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Tentatively getting closer.
Meh.
then we're gonna cast Ray of Sickness again. This time on Imran.
Eh,
An 11 doesn't hit.
yay.
That kind of burns a little bit. He takes 8 radiant damage, and then he tries to grab you. Llewellyn, does a 25 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Close to a crit.
Wow.
You take 17 piercing damage, and you are grappled.
Is that one?
Yep.
Did I set null him?
Yes, it is.
All right. 8. Amelia, you're also taking 8.
8 what?
Ow.
Damage. Remember,
Yeah, I
if
know
any of
that.
us
What
get-
kind?
what was it, Josh? Was it piercing?
Piercing.
Okay. Maintaining
Amelia
spirit.
takes 1 damage.
But then, as Amelia slashes it across the back, you feel it react to that pain, and small barbs dig into your flesh.
Hmm.
Llewellyn, you take 18 necrotic damage.
Ow.
I assume I take that too, or half
Yeah.
of it.
9 of it. That does
Yes,
require a
Kathy.
reaction when they take damage, though.
Hmm.
Amelia,
Well, that's good. That means I'm free to stab again. Well, we'll come down a little bit to at least get everyone in the Paladin.
Still maintaining spirit.
Nice. I can't quite get into cleave range, but that's okay. I will suffer.
that will hit. And we love a good crit.
Ooh.
Ah, you know. Is this an
Gotta.
undead?
It is undead.
Even better.
Nice.
43 damage. How would you like to kill it?
I was like, I feel like the necrotic like coming over me, and I'm like, oh shit, Llewellyn, I just turn around, stab it in the back.
Eh.
Despite
See.
getting those barbs in his flesh, he just asks if you're all right.
I'm doing better than you, my man.
Ooh.
Oof.
Okay, good.
Bad rolls.
Neither of those hit. Heinrich, it's your turn. You being
Alright,
hugged.
I am being I'm going to bonus action disengage and dodge. Moving. Where is the bell? Is she under?
You're grappled. You
Yes,
can't
ma'am.
move.
There is no moving.
Mm.
Only
No,
punch.
God damn it! No, it's small.
Oh.
Fucking character sheet. Makes me sad. I wish I could. Maybe just bonus action. I guess it doesn't matter. Disengage and dash. I am going to dodge as a bonus action. Then, and then I guess swing against it. Fucking invincible style, Omni Man. Just
Eh.
Uh,
Hmm.
I got 1, 2, 3. I got 3 friends. I guess whip. Sure. I'll take
That does
13
not hit.
hits.
There you go.
21? Just for 8.
That will hit
Oh,
for
boy.
12. It uses its
Um,
reaction to tighten its embrace on you. You take 15 necrotic damage.
Oof.
I'm gonna need a con save for topple.
Does an 8 pass?
No, it's prone.
It falls prone, hugging you.
And then I guess another con save for stunning strike.
Just pouring all of her key into this. A 6 does not pass. It is
He is now stunned.
done.
That is my turn. That's how I
Emran,
just
you have
Really
over it.
tempted to pull out a
advantage.
shadow blade. Hmm. I'm not gonna pull out the Shadow Blade yet. No, I will. I'm pulling out the Shadow Blade.
But never no radiant damage.
I know, but also the Shadow Blade damage.
I know, but I'm selfish, and that's fine. Those will both hit. Second one kills it.
Not as much damage as I would have liked, but it's dead. So we're gonna run over here, say hi, and that'll be my turn.
Well, huh?
Wah-ha. Oh, hi.
Inflict wounds.
Wow.
Ooh, a 15 doesn't hit.
No, it don't.
Llewellyn.
Alright, so I was gonna take a drink. We'll rush up right here and yell, ah! Second level cure wounds on myself. 21. And that does nothing. As for Spirit Guardians, they'll take 14. And my turn.
That one takes 14 radiant damage. And then it's gonna cast Vampiric Touch.
Hmm.
How dare you? That's my thing.
Does a 24 hit Emran?
Yeah.
You take 12 necrotic damage and he regains 6.
Ow.
Oh, also, I never showed off the AR for these guys. I think it's fun.
Oh.
Why does it look like he's trying to hang on to something?
He is hanging on to something.
Oh,
Coming for us. Gonna crawl
Let's
out of the
look down.
screen.
Amelia, it is your turn.
Cool. Let's go say hi.
Yeah, con
it's
save.
Asterion before he dyed his hair blonde.
Pretty
Cleave
close.
1 to 2, I guess.
Asterion, the Decadent from Magic the Gathering.
Oh my god.
Yes, but also no.
Sad like a radiant. but it's
Orzhov.
Fine.
Those will both hit. 4. 26. Plus 12. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Let's go for number 2. Just burn him to ash. Okay.
Ooh.
Apparently so.
54 damage. Owie. Heinrich.
Heinrich like just steps over the corpse. He tries to Isabel, pulls out a sling and yeets one too. One, oof, 2. Nice.
that
Can I
won't
get a
hit.
con save for stunning strike, please?
Well, against which one?
2.
That was 2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is dead.
Oh,
Nice.
never mind then. We go against 1.
Oh.
Shoot.
I'm gonna throw. Is there 2 4s? I'm gonna throw. Nah, I'm not gonna throw key points into it. That'll be my turn.
Run up and punch him.
No.
Are we in dim light?
Due to the forest, sure.
Fuck yeah. Step. Nice.
Both will hit for 36.
That will be my turn.
Llewellyn.
Alrighty. Reroll. 10. Terrible. And we'll attack him with the two-handed battle axe. Ooh.
That'll hit for 9.
Yeah.
Is that your
That's my turn. Yep.
Save has passed for 5 radiant damage. Uses bonus action to vampiric touch. Let's go with Emran. Nat 1.
Ah,
I would like to stab him in the back for his audacity.
I forgot about that.
That's okay.
no.
I saw.
That will miss. And then inflict wounds.
I'll use my second reaction to stab him again.
Rin does a 20 hit.
Yeah, it does.
You take 27 necrotic damage.
Ah, fuck.
Amelia, actually stab him in the back.
I will endeavor.
Neither of those hit.
Oh,
I'm fine. This is fun.
Amelia just comes in and with a flick of her wrist engulfs him in holy fire.
Nice.
ugh. Ow. Looks like everything dead.
I could check if you'd like.
Sure,
Josh,
why
can I
don't you
roll a
do
perception
that?
check to
I'm
see
going
if I
over with spirit
can
guardians just in case.
just to see if there's any like familiars within the trees spying or watching?
Sure, roll me a perception check.
Does anyone need healing over here?
I do.
Move closer first.
I have
You want-
I have 10 health.
16.
It would let me move.
You want spell healing and healer's kit, or just one or the other?
Let's go with both.
3.
Three.
Heal
undead?
4.
Where?
In the tree.
There's 3 undead in the tree, y'all.
Inside the tree?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm almost at max. How is there undead inside the tree?
I mean, it's grown from bodies. Is that really that strange?
No.
I mean, we're gonna burn it down anyway. Do we care?
I mean, we might have to fight the undead.
Where's the obsidian shards? How far off are they?
They're in the center, buried in the roots at the bottom.
Oh, goody.
Oh, goody. We're really gonna have to get in there.
I need a shovel.
We need a shovel?
I need a shovel.
Oh, you're making a dig here joke.
Dick.
I don't think I've run any shovels.
Did anyone bring a hatchet?
I have a hand axe.
I can have any weapon I want.
I have a battle axe if you want to use it.
I
Actually,
am not
no.
proficient in it.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to myself.
Okay.
I believe in myself.
Yourself. How does that make any sense? So do you guys want to take the time to try and chop through the roots to get to the
Well, first we
Shards, or
should
he
probably
just-
get a cutting.
Yeah.
I can do
What?
that while you. I have a nature of. Where is it? 0.
I have a nature of 2.
Yeah, you do that, and I'll help chop away the roots.
I have a nature.
Unless Lizzie's good with plants.
I'll give you guidance.
All right.
what is that? Intelligence?
I think so.
Huh.
Yeah.
Those words.
She's got a
Yeah.
+3.
Oh,
Oh, there you go. Oh, I hate you.
I guess I'll
Just-
help Isabel.
You have
This feels very
proficiency in
strange.
nature?
I do.
Okay.
This does feel very strange. as Emran just kind of kneels down beside Isabel.
That's weird.
That one doesn't
Let's have her
quite
re-roll
work
that.
out. 16.
Add guidance.
Llewellyn.
Yeah, sure.
You hate Isabel that much. She would sabotage your own mission.
Hey, we didn't want to go on this mission anyway.
I know. But what's the point of going on it if you're just gonna sabotage it yourself?
This whole time,
Pettiness.
Emran's just trying not to think about how they're within 5 feet of Isabel.
Yeah, I reluctantly going just this once, just this once, just this once, and then tapping on his shoulder. Going, got it.
You will see a small and passive grin on her face as you guys are so obviously uncomfortable helping her.
But once the guidance passes
Really
through,
creepy.
once the guidance has passed through, I'm rubbing my hand against the plating of my armor.
No, do you really want to keep me with you that badly?
No, not at all.
If it helps, I can prestidigitate your armor.
She looks over at you, Emran,
What?
with a
You've seen
look
me
that
do
very
magic.
obviously says, "Stay out of this."
I'd show my hand to Ever, like, please clean it.
Jesus Christ, guys.
As you
Can we
guys,
please just get this done and get out of here? Stop being
Yeah.
weird.
as you guys then start to hack at the roots, whatever those undead creatures were awake.
Ugh.
Alrighty, go time.
Alrighty.
This is not working. Why isn't this working?
It's okay. I can't access my taskbar while I'm in Firefox, so
Are we re-rolling initiative?
Yes, please roll for initiative.
How long did our chopping take?
hey, Josh. On the ping, did it were the two other undead particular to this party?
Yeah, was it actually 5 undead?
And did
It was
Emran
fun
show
one
up as
day.
anything?
Not one of those. Not one of those options.
Huh.
Well, you're not
What
a
is-
demon, we can confirm that.
Yeah. What does Divine Ping cover?
I'm trying to find it.
Celestial undead and fiends.
Ah. So if Efren is Fae, we won't know.
Yeah, it's really good it was me that got the vampirism, because otherwise I'd just call someone out of me.
Yeah.
Emran. That's odd. You go first.
Wow. I don't see them. They're like
No?
under
Look,
the tree.
souls of the damned.
Yeah.
We can see them in the initiative, but there's nothing on the map.
Yeah, if I highlight them, like if I move my mouse over them, I can
Hello,
see the yellow
everyone.
square over them. I'm gonna reload my page. See if that fixes it.
Try that.
It's just like, am I seeing things?
I'm gonna reload too because I am having issues moving each of them from a different layer to the next.
Huh.
I couldn't
Yeah.
move
Now I
both
see
me and
them.
Nico at the same time earlier. There they are. Oh look, the souls of the damned.
The Souls of the Damned. Big surprise.
Hmm.
Alright. What can I do to
cat is here
help
to help.
here? My Shadow Blade is definitely out.
Yeah, give us back our radiant.
Yeah. We're going here, and we're stabbing number 1. Is Isabel a friend at the moment?
Yeah.
Cool. Stab, stab.
They will both hit.
Oh, cool. That'll be my
11,
turn.
23.
As Emran just kind of stops cutting a root with a knife, like with a spectral knife, and just, oh shit, ghosts. Pulls out glaive from the knife.
The creature walks up to you or floats up to you and then grabs onto your throat and exhales into your nose and mouth.
Oh.
And you make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear. Oh, I'm not
Creepy.
Paladin Aura.
Oh no.
As the scream
Thank you.
never mind. As the screams of the damned fill your ears, you're able to shut them out just enough. You take 12 psychic damage.
Ow.
Amelia, you make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Oh,
they're
hello.
loud. Loud fuckers.
All the boy on the character.
Loud dudes. Do not like loud ghosts.
Okay, you said wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Eh,
You have failed the saving throw. You take 26 psychic damage. And then Heinrich, Llewellyn, and Emrin take 12 psychic damage. As the echoes reverberate through your mind just as much.
I've
Don't love
taken
that.
a grievous wound.
Llewellyn, how much is your Spear Guardian's damage? One of them passed, one of them failed.
I think it was 10 was the last time you rolled.
Yeah, but I'm asking him to roll it again. Evan? There you are.
6. Ugh.
Oh.
Oh, I thought I was unmuted. My bad.
Well.
Shit. Will cure wounds. See, I used it twice. We'll use my last second level on Amelia for cure wounds. Where are you? There you go. All right, you heal 21. I heal the 4.
Heinrich.
1 to 2.
That is a miss, and that is a hit.
I'm
For
gonna
14.
add additional D8 on that. Or
One.
whoa, not 2D28.
Oh.
On the
Gracious.
2. This is 1 to 2.
2d28. Yeah, that's pretty good average.
6, and then I'm gonna go against 2.
That'll hit.
And then bonus action 2 again. Well, I'll throw an additional 2D on that as well. Another 10.
It is critically injured.
I was
Nice.
hoping it would die.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
I mean, you only just dealt 60 something damage to it, 63 damage.
Oh,
Emrin, make me another wisdom saving throw. This one grabs you.
Fuck.
You have failed. You take 18 psychic damage.
Oh. I'm still
Isabel
up.
takes. Isabel, Heinrich, and Llewellyn take 14.
7.
Amelia.
Cleave 2 to 3, I guess. We have friends again. We have radiant again.
13, that will hit. 15 damage. 3 takes 6. Number 2 is dead.
Nice.
Carrying 4 plus 6, 10 over.
I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna bonus action give Emran 15 lay on hands.
Thank you.
Please don't die.
I'm trying.
I know. That's me.
Isabel's turn. 23. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
14.
She
32
gets to
damage.
add 2d4 radiant as well.
Oh, yeah. You actually see her as an ally, do you?
For now.
I hate her so much. Cameron.
She scares me. All right.
What did she ever actually do to you?
She hurt my mom.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's fine.
No,
That's
it's
very
not.
fine.
It's not.
That's
It's
my
really
mom.
not. It's really not
We're gonna curse number 1.
reasonable.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wait, how many friends do I have? I have 2 friends. Please die.
That one will hit for 18. I would like you to introduce you to a close friend,
Fuck
the
me.
the younger son of Bilby.
That's my turn.
That
Got
doesn't
2 health
exist.
left.
Oh, let's back up.
He is not canonical.
He's just an uncle.
No, he is not canonical.
That's my turn.
He's not canonical. Well, you know, it's an extended universe.
Nope. I created him.
A 25 will hit Isabel for 17 psychic damage.
As much as I don't like Isabel, can I stab it?
Go for it. It dissipates immediately.
Nice.
I get my
Then this one
health
goes
from
for
my
you, Amelia.
curse.
Does a 23 hit?
Yeah.
You take 18 psychic damage.
Spicy.
Llewellyn. He took 6 radiant damage from your Spirit Guardians, and it's your turn.
Alrighty, reroll. Yeah, 16. Wow.
16, that's good.
Whew.
We're gonna need it. We'll do a mass healing word. Doop. 16.
Nice.
Nice.
Quality.
And we'll do Toll the Dead on. Actually, run up and hit it with the battle axe rather than Toll the Dead.
That will miss.
Damn it. Okay.
Heinrich.
You know the drill.
Go brrr.
The 15 hit?
15. Yes.
Yeah. I'll wait. I think that hits. I need
hit.
additional D4s too on that.
Yeah, sure.
And then additional 2d8.
Yeah, why not?
Bonus action, another one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Another.
Is it dead?
No. 3 health.
What if I add another 2d8 to that?
You're welcome to do so.
All right.
It's dead.
All right. I like this build.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
All right.
Sit down my table.
With that, I would like anybody who has a hatchet or an axe of some kind to please make me an attack roll.
Alrighty. This is just going to be a rapier attack roll, but it's hexblade shenanigans.
Yeah, and all I have is a sword and a mace.
I got things I need.
Yeah, we
to
don't have
try.
Conrad for all of the different random things.
Yeah.
It's
We just
okay.
yoink a
I
hand axe
am
off Conrad.
Conrad Light.
So I will stand guard, I guess.
It takes you guys about 15 minutes to hack through all of the branches, but all things considered, it's quick and it's fast. You're doing this with extreme precision, the 3 of you, basically hacking through limb and root alike. You understand? Until eventually you come across the small cluster of 3 obsidian shards that are planted at the base. As you scoop them up, can I have whoever is doing so make me a sleight of hand check?
That's my job.
Emran, is that you?
Someone
I'm a
with
I have a
text.
6.
I'm a 4. Oh yeah, nope. I can't even help you.
Not bad. As Emran just like takes out some loose scraps and picks up the shards.
And now you make your escape. Can the three of you please roll me a perception check?
Oh god. The three of us?
Who has the
Well,
high? Whoever has the highest perception will give you guidance.
I have a
Heinrich.
plus. Or Isabel, unless you want two of us to see it.
No, you both
Emran's
have the
too
same.
busy trying to make sure they don't get pricked.
Heinrich, you get 3. Or actually, no, I guess Isabel.
22.
Over my dead body, says Llewellyn. Will I ever help that woman?
Well, if we're going for successes, you should probably give it to me or Emran.
Are you guys
I get
gonna? Where are you gonna skedaddle to?
This was Isabel's grand plan where she want to go.
She wants to go back to the Scarlet Monastery.
Well, she can have fun with that. Where is the Scarlet Monastery again? I don't think it's
It's
on this
like
map.
down here.
I mean, I guess we're kind of sort of going that way.
We are sort of going that way.
No way in hell am I going in that place.
No.
not,
go that way.
not now.
Yeah, I'm never going
anymore.
in there. But
So I
Very
might have to
willingly
go
run to the
inside to
left.
ask if I can talk to my mother.
do you need moral support?
Which way are we
Yeah.
skedaddling? Which way are you running?
Hear me out.
Oh,
Hear me
if
out.
only.
Back to Darashar. Not even close to the monastery.
Yeah, no, we should probably try and stay off the main road, so probably
Yeah.
taking the back roads down to wherever the monastery is.
Wasn't it like right here?
No.
I think-
It's
I thought
in
it
the
was-
Witchwood.
Which one?
It's like around here, and Dwarfhome's like around here.
Well, that's a terrible place to put it in.
Mm-hmm.
And it was built back before the Witchwood was witchy.
Yeah.
Fair
Can the
enough.
5 of you please make me a stealth check as you leave? About 2 hours later, kind of jogging down the road, you see the gates of Everstill open up, and a large company of knights issue forth on horseback.
I don't have any more. I
And
don't have any
believe
inspiration.
me.
Oh, Isabel.
Oh no, Isabel.
Does anybody have inspiration?
No.
No.
Let's see where's that average.
Isabel re-roll.
What?
Character development.
Swallow your pride?
Not Llewellyn character
I s-
development, but
I
Evan
swallowed-
character
Evan.
development.
I swallowed my
brings up
pride
the
for that
average.
one.
10 plus 13 plus 10 plus 25 plus 23 divided by 5 is 16.2.
Not
Maybe roll a
terrible.
perception or investigation check for this group of knights.
Magnus, please. Leave us alone.
Please, no, Magnus.
I'd say 17, an 18, a 20, and
No!
Uh,
I might need a minute.
Okay.
Oh,
That's what-
no.
You
that's
hate
not
us.
good.
All right, I'm gonna grab my back from the car.
Yeah,
and
be
on
right
the
back.
Coffee grinder. He made it for
Well, that's not
himself.
good.
As you guys, well, Evan, are you here, bud? I know we've only really got 15 minutes, and then Ethan's gonna have to go. And I'll probably call it
Mhm.
there because I'd only have 3 people after that,
Yeah.
and I can't imagine you'll survive with only 3 people.
No.
Not looking at that lineup.
This is only the
I
first
have
one.
no spells left unless we had the opportunity to take a short rest.
You didn't ask to.
No.
We didn't want to spend any more time close to Eversill than we had to.
Yeah. That's kind of
Look
what
how
I
that turned out
figured.
for you.
As good as things ever do for us.
Evan.
So how we feeling, y'all?
The same way I do
feel
every
like-
time we play this campaign.
I feel like I have
Like, I'm
one of the
having
best chances
fun.
to
You
live.
can take from that what you will.
So you're feeling boundless confidence.
Yes.
That's
I think you're
an
overstating it.
interpretation.
Boundless confidence and incredible optimism.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure. We manifest the optimism.
You know, we got to see Heinrich interact with Isabel. That was cool.
Yeah. We got to see Isabel not immediately shout witch at Emran.
She thought it.
I bet she did.
Man, all sorts of people are finding out you're a witch lately.
Yeah. It's Imran's worst nightmare.
We could give you a worse nightmare if you want to go back to the Witchwood.
No.
Would
I mean,
you
we
like
are
to join the
kind of
coven?
going back to the Witchwood.
Would you like to join our cult?
No.
It has healthcare.
Who were you asking to join the cult?
Emran.
Oh,
I don't really wanna.
oh, Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Cause like I get that a witch vampire would be like really sick, but also like that is so against everything Emran stands for.
Screw you, Emilia. I have a new dad now.
and
Oh, is that who
And
you're
you
saying
can't
is your
take this one.
dad?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Why
Oh,
I don't
God.
know.
Call another one of my vampire lords daddy.
Bro, right now he's Vampel,
I think it's
so
too
we're
late.
chilling.
Vamp cult.
Look,
No.
at least we
He's
didn't
our
call
weird,
Straw
creepy
Daddy.
forest hermit uncle.
At least we
I
did
will
not
shoot anyone
call
that calls Straw Daddy.
Yeah.
I will take you
Stratty.
out back and shoot you.
You called Sire Denathrius daddy, though.
No, we called him Daddy D.
Yeah. Yeah. That I'll take full credit for that one.
Look,
As
if
you
anyone
guys
in
are-
the Zarevich family gets to be called Daddy, it's Sergei.
Sergei's daddy.
I'm so perturbed right now.
Good. This is payback for creeping us out with Isabel.
Oh,
Not like
God.
today, just like in general.
Oh, okay, I was about to say I didn't try to creep you out today.
Not today, just like
No.
in general.
Just in general.
She was like mostly okay today.
Mostly. Yeah, okay, mostly.
I'm just
That's as much as
imagining
you're
that
getting.
our group is just staring at Magnus and he's just staring at us, each one waiting for the other to move at all.
And I looked at him.
And he
He
looked at
looked at
me.
me.
And looked at
As you
him.
guys are trying to make your getaway, this group of thundering war horses throwing up dust behind them catches up to you. And Magnus calls them all to a halt as everybody hides behind Amelia.
Apparently.
This is just
Do you
how we
think so?
I
started.
moved.
I know. I'm faster than you.
Bringing that one back up.
It's still accurate.
Yes.
Amelia. Emran.
Hey.
Llewellyn. Is there anything that I can say to convince you to come peacefully.
Is there anything that we can say to have you see what's going on here? Because there's a lot going on here.
Speak quietly.
Is there
First-
anything of the corpse tree left after we torched it?
We have its cutting.
Yeah, but like any of the bodies.
I mean, the purpose was to get rid of all of it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but like bone is pretty hard to immolate.
I mean, they can see the burned corpses beneath the tree.
Yeah. Oh god, what do
The
we say?
skeletons and the undead.
True. Very true.
Yeah.
Magnus. If you go, was it east of Everstill? Right,
East
Josh?
of Everstill.
You go
Like
east of Everstill
northeast.
right now. Possibility of seeing bodies of undead and a tree, burned corpses beneath them.
The corpses of vampire spawn.
And would you come with me as a sign of good faith that what you say is true?
Would you be trying to take us in afterwards?
That depends on what I see, Amron.
Josh, how long has it been since we left that place?
About 2 hours.
About 2 hours.
I think we can. What does everyone else say?
Yes.
Isabel looks to Heinrich as to what he's gonna say because she wants the dart.
Heinrich wants to dart as well. It's like,
So does Emran, but
And they have horses, they're faster than y'all.
I have invisibility.
well, I have 2 dashes.
Would
Your
Your
Um,
constitution will run out eventually.
I could stun a horse or Magnus.
I think we'd like to get him on our side eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
That
but
would
I'm
be
also
really
thinking about
major.
what are the chances that it's already been cleaned up?
Low chance. I mean, we did just come from there.
But would it be 2 hours back?
Yeah.
So 4 hours total.
And we don't know if anyone actually knows that we burned it.
How did you know we were here, Magnus?
A priest saw you walking on the road
Ah,
towards Everstill.
God damn it.
Insight check. Never mind.
Can we try?
Key insight checks have all been so bad. I feel really bad for you, dude. Ooh, but Amelia and Emran, pretty good. You can
My
tell that
first good
he
insight.
believes that that's what he's been told, and that's what he knows.
I mean, we probably were seen by that priest.
Yeah.
Do you know if the
Nothing
priest
supposed to
told
take you
anyone
there,
else?
But I don't help our own case, but the 2 hours back is a possibility that it's already been cleaned up.
Hmm.
So
Not sure it's a very
No,
high
it's
been a
possibility,
while
but
ago,
it is a
Evan.
possibility.
I know.
I turned to the group, was like, how fast do you think they'd be able to clean up the bodies?
Considering that there were giant wolves, undead vampire spawn, and
I think it is a chance that
Vargulfs,
is increasing the longer we stand here.
Alright,
It's
let's just
not
go.
a likely chance. There were some big things that we killed.
Let's just go.
Let's go. We can take you,
As you
Magnus.
guys double back, you are fully surrounded with all the people that Magnus brought with him.
Oh.
Magnus taking up the rear.
Nah, I'd win.
Man, that wizard looked like a guy who would say, "I cast tungsten balls. I cast manual breathing."
No, I hate that feeling. No,
What, you don't like
I
breathing?
cast-
Wow.
Can you
Josh found
suck?
the save.
You shall feel every taste bud in your mouth now.
I've not heard that one before.
No.
As you guys come back to the corpse tree, it looks untouched. The Vargolf bodies are still there.
Oh, thank God.
Never been so happy to see undead corpses.
Yeah.
Not on the map, but you know. Magnus jumps off of his horse and prods at them with the end of his flail's handle.
Did we also see the vampire corpses and the direwolves?
He did. Magnus motions for all of you to come towards him. What is this?
Not entirely sure, but the only other place I've seen it is in the service of a vampire lord. Likes to grab
Point over to the
people.
vampire spawn. That is the spawn of the vampire. Either drink indirectly or directly drinks the blood of the vampire, turns into that.
Emran kind of takes their cane and pushes up the lip of one of the vampire spawn to show the teeth. Karstein would have these too.
Magnus turns to the rest of the group, his band, and he waves them off, showing a couple of hand signs to tell them how far to wait. What is that? He points to the burnout husk of the tree.
That is the tree that grew the flowers that would be used for the cure to the white wasting.
Why is it burned?
You just glance back at Isabel.
We wished for Karstein not to have access to the cure to leverage for political reasons.
Or to potentially corrupt again.
To create more spawn. Magnus digs through some of the burnout corpses and husks, mostly bones at this point. Can everybody roll me a persuasion check with advantage?
Ooh.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Yo!
Yo!
Thank God.
Oh, I think that's like the first time in this campaign my charisma's paid off.
I think
I'll leave after this conversation.
It'll be the end of the session after that.
Okay.
Really low average. On the other hand, not 20.
And we
Let us
hey
have the
two actual
conversation go
charisma
well for
people.
once
We-
in our lives.
we have told the truth from step by step. We have told them about this tree
Yeah.
beforehand too.
See, look at it. We're not crazy.
And we're not lying to you.
I mean, some of us are, but it's unrelated.
He
Well,
had
yeah.
been kneeling in the ash, trying to pick through the corpses to see if anything of their personal belongings still remained. He finds nothing, and his ash kind of filters between his gauntleted fingers. He stands back up and walks over. He's nodding his head up and down. I think I believe you. I didn't
It's
want
good to hear.
I wish it were not true.
Don't we all?
But there's still a problem. I'm out here to capture you. They'll know something was wrong if I come back empty-handed.
Hmm.
If you capture one of us, he puts in air quotes. Could you help us escape?
Think so.
How sure of that are you?
I am not sure at all. How strong have you gotten
Because
since I last saw you?
Not that much stronger.
He last saw us when we were level 4, right?
Level 5.
Level 5.
I thought we got level 5 when we escaped Everstill.
Yeah.
No, you got level 5 in the Witchwood,
Or
didn't
Or
you?
did we? I don't
did we?
anywho, we've gotten stronger.
think so.
What level are you right now?
6.
6.
6.
You know, we could be level 8 by now. Or 7.
I don't think you've leveled up since getting out of Everstill.
No,
I
we,
don't
we got
think
out of
so.
Everstill, then we leveled up.
Yeah. Although
Oh, you
I'm
were
not
level 5.
sure I had
Mhm.
witch bolts at the time of fighting Aborash.
I'm not
I
sure.
definitely didn't have
Whatever.
stunning strike at range.
Just give him an answer.
Yeah, we've
Hmm.
leveled up at least once. But
Yeah. A little bit, but not
Well,
that much stronger.
Hammer kind of turns around and just says, "Without magic, I am the best one here with stealth.
What's your
If
stealth?
you need advantage +7,
Mine is advantage +6.
but they know that you can cast spells.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, and Carson knows you can cast invisibility.
yeah.
I propose an alternative.
What are you thinking?
None of these men belong to the crown. I commit no treason, raising my hand against them under my authority. Beat her way out.
What'd you say, Josh?
Let's beat our way out.
Fight them.
He nods his head.
There are a lot of them.
All right.
That could work.
Don't kill any of them. They're good men.
Of course.
We haven't killed anyone yet. We don't intend to start now.
Nope. Is there any way we could get a short rest before this happens?
No.
Fuck.
Everybody roll for
Alrighty then.
initiative, and then we'll be done for the night.
Well,
Fuck it, we
shit.
roll.
Hey, I get all my key points back.
Get back on my horse.
Well, we're going in. Well, I'm going in with less.
But yay, we
Gee.
convinced Magnus.
Yay!
He's our friend.
If there
We
was
have-
if it was not a nat 20 in there, it wasn't gonna work.
Thank God.
Josh,
Oh, roll 20.
Josh, we have
very,
kind of
very
convinced
slightly forgive you.
3 separate parties. Do we level up?
What level are we right now? 6,
6.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Escape this and finish your meeting with Isabel afterwards, and I'll give you a level up.
Yay!
Yo.
You have a goal now.
We have a goal.
Oh, we're gonna.
And then I can get observant to be even more perceptive.
I
I
can
don't, know,
get
I don't even know when I
sorcery
get at level
points.
7, but I know I want it.
Oh,
I
you
can
get
read
the-
lips.
You get the relentless opportunity attacks
Vengeance
lets you-
Paladin.
that lets you move half your
Ooh.
speed when you make an opportunity attack.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Which, as a reminder, sentinel attacks now count as that.
Oh, good. I'll have to get
We
Sentinel
gonna
or Zeph.
Which is better? 2014 observant and 2024 observant.
Are there differences?
Yes, 2024 as a half.
The 2024 stuff
Oh,
is
I
almost
see.
always stronger now, just because almost all of them give you
Yeah.
an extra stat point.
Well,
Outside
the
of
regular
the
the
origin feats.
2014 also gives you that, but
Yeah.
the 2024 either gives you proficiency or expertise in insight, investigation, or perception,
Hmm.
and you take the search action as a bonus action. The 2014 gives me the ability to read lips and a +5 to passive wisdom and investigations, wisdom and intelligence scores, perception, investigation,
Hmm.
which I have a suspicion is going to be much more valuable to be able to read lips. A lot of
Reading
these
lips is really good.
Yeah.
And I'll have a passive perception of 21.
Hmm.
Which is really useful. You basically just won't ever be surprised.
Yeah, I won't
Yeah,
ever be
that's pretty nice.
surprised. And I have acute aware, and like people have to actively hide from me.
I can't
I
believe
mean,
that
not
goddamn
this
free
soon.
sauce.
Your victory sauce?
that
What
What?
does that mean?
No, I said I can't believe that free sauce.
priest
Yeah, he
saw
rolled.
us. Yeah.
He rolled a 25.
Fuck.
Rude.
How dare.
Wisdom based perception proficiency. You know.
It's still rude.
So rude.
Yeah, but you know.
Well, at least we've
you're
got
Yeah, man.
Magnus on our side now.
It led
You're
to
at
us
the-
getting to actually have a good conversation with Magnus, so you know what I want
Yeah,
to play.
yeah, and I
Watch.
didn't. I thought I was gonna
Yeah.
have Magnus show up a couple more times, but not 20.
And we can
I
show
mean,
him,
also,
like, we can
just the
tell him what we
evidence.
know after we get out.
The evidence is also just a little too much at this point.
At a certain point,
just
it's a little damning.
Hey, look, vampire shit.
I think it's. He said he's committing treason too, right now.
He's not committing treason because he has
Okay.
some authority as a royal knight.
Hmm.
These guys aren't special enough.
Yeah.
These guys
He's not
are a
crazy.
noble house's army, not other royal members of the army.
I wonder what he's gonna say for treason. for them.
Nuh-uh.
Wouldn't be the first time the crown has conflicted with the nobles before. Happens a lot. Happens quite a lot.
I really enjoyed. I know y'all hate it. I love Isabel's character.
I think everyone enjoys her character. They just
She's
don't like her.
interesting.
Yeah.
She
Like, Emran
is
is just
so.
kind of shocked, but also glad that Isabel has not tried to kill Emran for being a witch yet.
Amelia's just pretty on edge around her right now because,
Yeah.
obvious reasons.
I mean, like, everybody has secrets.
Sure, buddy.
Everybody has secrets.
Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has that.
Was mine a mistake or was mine intentional? Or
I mean,
was that
they are not mutually exclusive, my guy.
Yeah.
It was
You
mistakenly
may have made
intentional.
the choice to accept vampirism, intentionally. I feel like there were a few mistakes leading up to that on both of our parts.
Yes.
I'm gonna stop the recording here.